Don't catch me when I'm coming out. I did.
In the car?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then. Are we ready to get started? We got a sea lion in the building.
Just remind me, I've got 2 questions to ask you both.
Okay, sweet. Right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 136 of Hype and Then Some. We are back in the building once again.
Yeah,
What's
man, it's
going on?
10:44 in the morning, man.
Yeah,
we
period.
did this for y'all.
This isn't actually that early.
It's not that bad.
Man, this is a Saturday morning.
No, we done
Saturday
earlier.
morning.
I remember we did a 7 a.m. in West London.
Yeah.
We were
some blind
dedicated.
Yeah, we did some blind.
We still are.
Yeah, we still are.
All right, let's get into our introductions. I'm Kesi, aka Case Boogie in the kit. What it do?
Yeah, it's your boy, Smooth Radio Power 105. No, it's not Power 105. Let me not lie. Mr. Tariba Shabby T for Dad Well Nasty.
And it's Mr. MBT, the world boss. Yeah, boy.
All right, then, guys. Let's just get straight into it today. Do we have any support shout-outs we like to do? Any in particular?
Shout out to everybody that's sticking with us, that's rocking with us, that's always listening to us every single week. We love y'all.
And all the newcomers as well. Shout out to you people
yes,
as well.
sir. Hello,
yeah, man,
and welcome.
We see some new followers on there. We love you guys too, man.
That's
we do this for
MBT
you.
from New York. Right.
Yo.
Okay, now let's get back into the building. You know you love it, guys. It's time for Tables Trainers.
Trainers Tables!
Perfect. Now, today we thought, okay, look, it's in line with the title, okay? So before I explain and talk about what we've got in front of us today, let's just start with the regular. You already know what it is. If you are listening, it will do you well to come on down to YouTube Town where you can see these trainers. You know what?
In our real life.
But if you can't make it down here, that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. I'm going to describe them to you. Okay. By the title of the episode, you would understand that this is an opportunity for you to get to know us a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what we have done is we have brought out our trainers that we feel like describe us best and why. Okay. So we're just going to get straight into it. So to the right of me, we have a CDG, a Nike Air Force One High or Mid, and this is Tobi's pair.
Bring that to the left more. Left more. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, Tobi, would you like to talk about why you chose this trainer?
You both have them, by the way.
I am actually wearing my
Exactly, it's an amazing shoe.
Childish.
First of all, I didn't want to bring it too close to the screen because they are
dusty, musty,
they're gone through a lot, but they're
used
worn.
and abused.
And that's another thing you both have in common.
What?
You don't clean your trainers.
No.
You got something on your lip.
No, it's gone.
think
It's
it's
gone.
cross-on.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. No, it's not even the cross-on. It's the cross donut that he ate.
I didn't know he was eating.
Shout out Crosstown. They got me good this morning.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, there was a little treat left there. Sorry. Tasty, delicious. That's that pumpkin.
And you went.
Yeah, as I was saying.
Yuck.
So, this shoe is heavily worn. But, it will continue to be heavily worn. I absolutely love this shoe.
Yeah.
And the reason for why I think it describes me is because Comme des Garçons, or Garçons,
Yeah.
Comme des garçons.
Garçons,
Wow.
as a brand for me, it's very, very simple. Like they have their things that they do, which is black and white.
Yeah.
Black and white is their thing, staple piece. Every Nike trainer that they bring out is black and white. Most of the clothes that they bring out is black and white. You might
most
see a
of them.
shirt that's got blue,
Yeah.
grey, etc. I'm not talking about play. I'm just talking about Comme des Garçons.
No, but
Yeah,
the
they can get the
CDG Air
fuck
Max
outta here.
180s.
Yeah, that's true.
They're pink
That's
and
true.
black.
That's true. So they do a few random stuff here and there. But one thing I do love about it is that even though it's quite simple, they do a lot of very random stuff that you wouldn't actually normally find on stuff. So, for example, how they got this
it's like patchwork.
it's not patchwork, it's like unevenly cut aspects to this. It's like this is me in a sense, because I do have my staple pieces which I love, but I am someone that likes to try random stuff.
Yeah.
E.g. modular tabby. No one else is gonna wear that, but I'm gonna wear it because I do like something that's different.
Yeah.
This I feel like this epitomizes me. It's something which is a staple but different at the same time.
Yeah. Nah, I agree. So it's a cool trainer.
Really nice trainer.
The thing about Comme des Garçons is that they, like you said, they are able to do simple silhouettes, but they will always go on the other side and be like, but don't test us.
Yeah.
We can do this if we really have to.
Should I tell you something about that's crazy about the brand too, that I feel like really epitomizes all of us? Is that we'll do something, and someone might look at it first and be like, That ain't it.
That ain't
But
it.
once it's gone,
Yeah.
they're gonna look at it and be like, "Yo,
Damn,
that's
I
mad."
should've
And that's
got
happened
that.
with every single pair of
Yeah.
these of comedy guard
That happened
trainers.
with these Air Forces,
Yeah.
actually. When they first came out, I was like, dead bricks.
Exactly.
And then the moment I could not get my hands on them,
Yeah.
I lived and died
Yep.
and lived again to
You
get them in
did-
my
you
hand.
did the same thing with the Hirachis as well, and you're still doing it to this day.
Is that the carnival?
Yeah, carnivals. Yeah, the carnivals.
Yeah.
But I've let that one go. I've made my
I
peace
don't
with it.
know
But
you
I think
haven't.
they're absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Look, if I see them again for the right price, like I said, size 6, call me. But
Yeah. I've done the same with
Fair.
the foam posits. The black pair, boy oh boy, if I can have those right now,
just
Lord
a touch,
have
just a
mercy.
taste.
It's a 1K now.
The phone posits.
Yeah.
There was a point
they
where they were
were
like
thin.
free bills.
Yeah, because that's retail price. No one's gonna buy them, so people just
So
try
what?
to
They
offload
hike them up.
No, people try to offload them because obviously it's a crazy retail
Yeah.
price. It's like you bought it to try and resell it. Resale wasn't doing so well,
But now
so it's like
people
I need
can
my money
see-
back. But after some time, once all of those are gone, people can see and be like,
Yeah,
this is the
they made a mistake.
yeah. So
Sugar.
yeah,
I'm even looking now just to see how much it would be.
it's not easy, dog.
Yeah.
It's
they,
not easy.
They look. I told Kesi to get them. She didn't get them. That's her own problem.
Leave me out of this.
Sorry.
If you wanted your size, Toby, you
Yeah.
could get them for 576.
Where?
No, but what color do you
on
want? Black or
Go.
white?
This is the black.
Oh, they're 576 on Go. Yeah.
576.
Ah,
I'm paying 6 bills.
But if you want your size, it's 1,147.
That's why I
Yeah.
don't want them in black.
Okay,
White is
cool. White is cheaper
Yeah, of
for
course.
a reason, though.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And me personally, I prefer the white ones.
And that's perfectly fine. Let's move swiftly on. To the left of us, we have the Nike and Sakai Vapor Waffle in Villain Red. Have a
Yep.
guess at whose pair this is by the condition. It's mine, of course. This is my pair. And I think we had Vapor Waffles on last week, actually, didn't we? We had the green and yellow ones, I think.
No.
No, I don't think we did.
No.
not last week.
Did we not? Because you guys were saying that my shoe was folded.
No, that
No,
wasn't
we'll
the
talk-
Vapor.
we'll
That
just-
was
no.
that was what shoe did you bring in?
I'm telling you, it was the Vapor Waffle.
No, it
Was it?
wasn't.
Oh yeah, it might have been.
It was the Vapor Waffle, bro.
Yes,
my
maybe.
shoe of the summer.
We're talking about how the shoe had the hook. But
Yeah, it was a lip.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I brought the Villain Reds today. I think that the Nike and Sakai LD waffles and the Vapor Waffles that I own,
It's another. Oh, yep.
it's definitely they're definitely my like essential trainers. The reason why I feel like this specific trainer describes me the best is because it's quirky, but it works with a lot of things. I feel like you can wear it casually, you can wear it with tailoring, you can I just think it drops really well with everything. I think the colors are muted, not trying to do too much, but still, like Toby said, it's just out there. I just feel like it's just cool, and I feel like I'm a cool kid. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I just feel like when I think of a shoe that describes me best, this is the first shoe that comes to mind for me.
Yeah, it would just be great if you knew how to look after them.
The thing is, I know what you mean, and I do hear what you guys mean. And sometimes I do say to myself, "Oh, Casey, could you look after your trainers better?" But facts of the matter is, when this shoe is on my foot, they don't look run down.
They
number
don't.
one.
But there was one time you left the house and I saw her wearing her shoes and she wore them as if they were sandals.
What, this one?
Yes.
Yeah, because we were in a rush. We had to go somewhere, and I was
Oh,
like,
so you
once
did
I
that
get in the
thing
car,
where you-
once I get into the car, I'll put them on.
Yeah,
Look,
I'm
at the end of the
sorry.
day, once they're on my foot,
It was when we went to Sneakers Day.
Oh, okay.
which
She
we'll
turned
come
them
back
into
to.
sandals.
Yeah, quickly, because we were in a rush. Look, when it comes down to it, when the shoes on my foot, they don't look done out. And if the sole ever gets to a point where they look too dirty, I'll always clean them to the best of my ability. But fact of the matter is, one thing about me, when I love you, I want to let you know it. You know what I mean? And I love
What, you
them
treat them like
so
shit?
much. No, I don't treat them like shit. Come on, man. Come on, don't do that. Anyway, I feel like these trainers, they definitely describe me. I think they're quirky and cool, but not trying to do too much. Do you know what I mean? It's got the exaggerated sole, but it's not too exaggerated. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not too crazy.
Yeah.
Feel like that's me.
No, I respect that. I feel like, this is definitely your shoe.
Yeah.
I definitely gave into the hype when this kid shoe came out. Because
Did you say it was?
Yeah, it was.
black
It's not
ones?
my shoe. It's not my shoe.
I
at
Do you
all.
love that black pair though, man?
It is a nice colorway, but it's
Yeah, the black
not
pair are
my
cold.
shoe at all. Every time I tried to wear it, I looked down, I wasn't happy with myself.
Really?
Yeah, it just wasn't me.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, when I saw Bashiri wear his, I was like, no, they're cold.
They're so
They
cold.
look nice and
I wanted the black ones for ages. Would I get them now? Yeah, I
you
would.
probably will.
I would.
But let's get on to the best chain on the table.
All right, on the pedestal today.
The listeners.
I'm gonna have to lower it. I'm gonna have to lower it. This is the New Balance 990 B3 X owned in the green colorway. Now, MBT, would you like to tell us more about this pair?
Yes, well, she's clearly stated the name of the trainer. These are the Jounds. This is, let me think, probably one of the best trainers Jounds has released. I had to really think about that
Top
properly.
3, for sure.
Yeah, definitely top 3. I think it's even top 2.
Top 1.
Yeah.
Not too much on the baits.
No.
Now, the OG baits are still top 1 for me, but I digress. Please
The
continue.
OG babes that creased in 2 days.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, all right. Yep, bias. Anyway, so this is probably the best trainer that Jound has done. Full stop.
Yeah.
The colorway is great. It's like that sage green. I love the off-white partition at the bottom. The trainer is
Not partition.
Yeah, partition.
I mean
at
the
the bottom.
midsole.
Yeah, the
Midsole,
partition.
The partition, please.
Yeah.
Basically,
Basically, you're not gonna just talk about the silver bit at the side as well. The comfort of these are, boy, they're crazy. I thought, no. So there was a point in time when I said New Balances were comfortable, and then I
did
moved.
you take the shoe to the screen?
Huh?
Did
No, you
take
didn't take
it to
this
the
I
screen?
haven't yet. No.
Yeah. So
It was that scream you put me
yeah,
off.
no, 100%. So there was a point in time I said New Balances were the most comfortable trainer.
Yeah.
Then I said Asics were comfortable, but these are.
You have always said consistently that these are very comfortable.
Are so comfortable, and yeah, this trainer I think represents me, which is comfort, style, color, and
Simplicity.
yeah, and overall coolness.
Michael really made the shoe his own, to be honest.
Yeah.
This is Michael's shoe. I
It's
can't
actually
lie.
crazy. I feel
Nobody-
like anyone
yeah.
that listens to the podcast or knows
They
of
know.
you,
They know.
this is the shoe they see. Like if
Yeah,
they
man.
walked into New Balance, they say, "Give me Michael's shoe."
Yeah. This is very much Michael's shoe.
100%.
I've never seen anyone make
Mine!
something so iconically their own,
It's
even though it
crazy.
does not belong to them.
Exactly, it's absolutely
This
crazy.
is actually your shoe, for real.
Jounds, you heard. Pass me
Yeah,
the brown ones.
do the work.
Montreal ones. Mine.
If you want something down, you can get a Crocs. I'll come now.
No, I don't want the Crocs, man. I don't want that shit.
They literally just brought out a white croc with
sorry.
gold detail
Anyone-
and said "Jound" on the front.
Anyone that gets that shoe,
You
have
are
a problem.
certified.
No,
yes, you've got an
100%.
issue that
Actually,
needs
I have a
to go
problem.
in.
You
Yeah.
do.
Anyway, we're gonna talk about the sneaker industry later on.
Yes, sir.
Because we got a lot to say about that.
But until then, I think
Yes.
we are okay to round up. Are we okay to round up?
Yeah.
Do you know what I do think? Yeah, this is a very accurate,
really represents all of
yeah,
us,
it's
yeah.
a very accurate representation of all three of us.
Yeah.
Okay, with that brings us to the end of Tables Trainers.
Trainers tables. Okay, all right. So I've got 3 questions for you guys before we get on to the news.
Three?
3 questions.
Thought there were
Okay.
2.
Cool. Well, shut up.
Good.
Best hustler of all time. I'm gonna give you 4 people.
Okay.
And I want you guys to pick out.
I wouldn't be able to think.
I want
No
you. I want you
chance.
to pick the best hustlers. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Franklin Saint.
Okay, I had a dream about him.
What the
why are you
heck?
Dreaming about him.
I was just in my dream. It wasn't really a dream. It was just me remembering the end of Snowfall, and I got so sad. I was so sad. I was like, "Where is he living right now?" They took away his house.
Where they didn't take it in the end.
They took the house.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah,
if
they did. They
took
took the
came
house
in
because
and took
remember he
the
came in and
house.
that's why he was walking with what's his name?
He
Yeah.
was. Yeah, he was like.
Because they came into the house.
Yeah, and Leon was like, "They can't let you. They can't take your house." And he was like, "Why? They took everything else."
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'll be fine." I was balling in the dream.
Then he went to get that $40 drink. Anyway, so Franklin Saint, Sully, Rico,
Who's Rico? Sorry,
from Paid in Full, or Ghost.
Ghost.
it's Ghost.
Definitely Ghost.
It's Ghost.
That's
Ghost.
the best hustler.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
Franklin Saint lost his head.
So did Ghost.
Ghost lost his head, but he never stopped hustling. Even when Hefe had his back against the wall.
But so did Franklin. Franklin hustled to the very last
No,
minute
Franklin
until
lost
it broke him.
No,
He
he
lost
didn't.
it.
He got too concerned with the money, yeah, and Teddy took him for a ride. Head loss, yeah. He couldn't hustle. That last season, yeah, when it was him against Teddy, there was no hustling involved.
Yeah, Teddy
he
beat
was
his
leaning
ass.
on Leon. That's what was happening on that front. He was depending on everyone else. That's why Peaches took the 17 M's and ran.
But there were times when Ghost had to lean on
Tommy. But when it came down to it, when he had to make something shake,
Yeah, he made the whole world shake.
he made it shake.
He made the
and
whole
the
of
thing
New
about
York
Sully,
shake.
yeah, Sully,
Is obviously this wasn't picked by me. I just
Yeah.
saw on someone's story. I don't know why they put Sully in here.
And wait,
Sully. I would have put
Kano from Top Boy.
Yeah,
I would have picked Deshane.
Yeah, he would have put Deshane on
I
there.
would have put Deshane on there.
But
Even though
Deshane
Deshane lost all these. Deshane ended up
also
like
lost
Franklin
his money.
Saint.
Yeah, Deshane ended up Franklin Saint basically.
And like the thing about being a hustler, You got to be strategic, man. Man lost
Yeah.
his head. He stole the food. He punched Jack.
Yeah.
He killed Jeffrey. Left his fingerprints on the damn countertop. Left the
He lost it. He lost
the
it.
weapon.
He lost it.
Sully, I don't know. Sully is a hustler, but I don't think any of the Top Boy boys. I would have
Well,
put.
like hustler.
I don't know if I would have put them up there. I think there must be other shows.
Yeah,
I'm kind of
100%.
confused as to
They're
what
bigger
Rico's doing there too.
No, Rico, I would have put Ace.
Yeah,
but
I don't know why
it is-
Rico is in there.
It is what it is. Next
Rico's
one.
not the guy.
So wait, we all decided who? Sorry,
So,
my guy.
you-
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay. Best TV hustler. Yep.
TV show.
Yeah. Meech. Tyreek.
Tyreek. Who's Tyreek?
Tyreek.
from Power.
Powers.
Yes.
Ghost's son. Okay.
Mitch Porter.
Okay.
And
From Paid in Full.
and Marlo.
Who's Marlo again?
I don't know. I just saw Marlo on there. I'll
Marlo.
show you
That's
who
in
Marlo
Marlo
is.
the artist.
Marlo. I don't know. Have
me
you watched
see.
it?
Oh, from The Wire.
From The Wire. I didn't
I haven't watched
I
The
never
Wire,
watched The Wire.
so-
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so
cancel
you
him
can
out.
pick out of the three.
So who is the other option? So
So
turn around.
Meech,
from Paid in
Tyreek,
Full.
Turn around.
and yeah.
Turn around. Oh, Big Meech.
Yeah.
I mean, Little Meech.
Yeah, Little Meech.
Meechy.
I'm not gonna lie, because of his character outside the show, I can't even call him a hustler.
my husband? Yeah, I just don't respect.
My dad is a big man. I'm doing
a
a show
minor,
after him.
sir. I'm a minor, sir.
You are 29.
Like,
Who
and
would
they
you
said that
pick?
he smells.
Meech.
Hate that.
Yeah, I would have
Really?
picked me. I would have picked Meech. Meech
Based
is a
off the
hustler.
character, he is.
Meech is a hustler.
I don't know.
I'm broke, baby. Meech is a
I ain't got
hustler.
no
That's
money.
Mitch.
That's Mitch.
I'm broke, baby. That's
Mitch.
Mitch.
No, who did you? You picked Meech.
I said Mitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean Mitch.
I think
Mitch Porter. Mitch Porter.
I would actually choose Tyreek. The reason why, he's had his back against the wall from day
He's like his
one.
dad.
And the Wall Street move was so smart.
It was.
Yeah.
And I know that was...
You
yeah,
brought
it
billionaire,
did.
but billionaires involved in what's going on right now. You
I don't
are
know.
not a joke.
Tyreek made something shake. Tommy
like
was
his dad.
after him. Yeah.
He's like his dad. He's like his dad.
I just love the Power series. Are you
Father
guys
like
watching
son.
Power
Yes.
Force, the Tommy series?
Yes, of course.
I think you should get into it a little bit.
I've
is
watched
really-
it here and there,
it's
man.
enjoyable.
I really like it.
I don't
Yeah.
care about Tommy.
I don't think Power can fail at this point.
It's a
They're
great
on
show.
a strong run.
It's a great show.
They're on
50
a
Cent
strong
is
run.
up.
Yeah, he's
He's
doing
up.
great.
But then again, it's stars. I'm not sure if he's still.
No, it's his show.
Is it his
He
show?
has the rights for that show.
Interesting.
Last one.
Go ahead.
Best movie hustler.
Movie.
I just want to
Movie
say I don't know how Mitch Porter got involved
In
with
TV.
the TV, but
Oh,
let's
yeah,
continue.
well, yeah. Anyway, but it wasn't really. Yeah, it was a movie.
was a
so
film,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Best movie hustler. Nino Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember that film that
That's
well. though.
New Jack City.
New Jack
Yeah,
City.
I know, but I just don't remember the
Yeah.
film that well.
I actually don't know why, but everything just rushed back to me. But yeah, continue.
Frank
Okay.
Lucas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's Frank Lucas again?
Bumpy Johnson and them,
Denzel
yeah.
Washington.
Yeah.
Show me.
From
From what film is that?
what was that film?
American Gangster.
American Gangster. That was
Which was,
amazing.
that was an amazing film.
was the-
I haven't watched these films in
Bumpy
years.
Johnson.
That's amazing. I was gonna, that's what I said. Bumpy Johnson.
Bumpy Johnson is a TV. Anyway,
He's TV. Yeah.
continue. Godfather,
And there was one called Birdie, which is Tupac. I've never
Turn
watched
around.
it.
Is
From,
that from
Juice.
Juice? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know who I'm picking.
Who?
It's Frank Lucas. Frank Lucas.
Bumpy Johnson might have the top.
do you
Bumpy
know-
Johnson. I think Frank Lucas was Bumpy Johnson's understudy,
Yes.
and then he took over from Bumpy.
But the thing about Frank Lucas, and I will never forget it because it was a pivotal moment in the film. He comes out of the coffee shop
Yeah.
and walks up to the guy because the guy owed Frank Lucas money. Yeah. And the guy said, "I'm not paying you. Who are you?" Obviously, Frank Lucas took over. I think he took over for Bumpy at that time,
Yeah.
or whoever he took over from. He walked onto the middle of the road, tapped the guy, shot him in the head, put $20 in the cup, and walked off. No one did shit.
Yeah, I do remember.
No one did shit. Bumpy Johnson, on the other hand, I'm not gonna lie.
He had his hands in the government.
He had the hands. He had the hands in the government, the Italians. But the thing about him,
They were smacking his ass.
thank you.
They were smacking his ass.
They dealt with him. He was basically owned by them.
That's fair, but he had his hands in everything.
He did. He did have his hands in
But
everything.
they had these hands in his ass.
in his ass. I can't lie. They took him
They
for a
did
ride.
this.
Yeah, they took him for a ride. Ventriloquist.
100%.
Puppeteer.
Is that show coming back?
I don't
no,
know.
we haven't finished it. We
Yeah,
haven't finished the second
I kind of
second
lost
or third
interest.
season. We
Yeah,
haven't-
I lost interest a little bit.
I've finished it, but I don't think it's come back.
Also, are we not going to include any of the characters from Billions? I know you didn't choose these.
Billions? Billions?
Axel was a fucking hustler.
Axel?
Do you know what? Yeah, I think if we were gonna
He's a little hustler.
do tech, it's a bit different.
Yeah, I think it is a bit different. Although I feel like there's similarities to selling drugs and investing in Wall Street.
But
I think
Mate,
they're quite
insider
similar.
trading and
I think
shorts
they're
and all of that
definitely very
stuff.
similar.
Oh yeah.
it's similar, but it's
Yeah.
similar, but it's different.
It's like the only reason why it's different because it's legal.
It's no,
To an extent.
because a lot of the things that they do are
To
not
an extent.
Illegal.
What's
To an
that? What's
extent.
that guy? Michael. What's his name? The one that took over from Axel.
Mike Prince.
A lot of stuff he's been doing is illegal, but it's legal from a business perspective.
All of
This
drugs.
is all illegal.
Yeah, but
All of
all
drugs
drugs.
is illegal. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
all
That's
drugs.
it.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
the same rules in this where they could come and kill you, like Frank Lucas could have come into the office and shot Axel in the head. Axel can't shoot shit. He has to go to Switzerland. That's the difference.
Yeah, I get the feeling.
Switzerland.
That's the difference.
legit where he is right now. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, what's
Go
up?
on.
So yesterday we watched Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
And I just want to ask the question: who do you think was a better villain, Bane or the Joker? And I want you to actually think about this because when we think of Heath Ledger, the first thing that we say is, yeah, his acting was insane and insane.
I was
But
born in the dark.
who was the better villain?
Bane, we watched it yesterday. Bane fucked up the whole of New York.
I can't. No,
Okay.
Gotham.
Okay.
Or whatever. But it's basically New York.
Hey, it's Gotham,
basi-
man. Focus.
Okay.
It's New York.
Yeah, focus. It's
Focus.
Gotham.
It's New York.
It's
Immediately.
Gotham. It's
But does it not?
It's
Is it not
Gotham.
New
We're
York?
not doing this.
Shush
It's
your mouth,
Gotham.
shush your
Is
mouth.
Gotham not New York though?
No, they don't say
Okay,
Gotham,
then-
New York. They don't say Gotham, New York. It's
Toby,
totally
please.
Gotham.
But does Gotham look like New York?
Gotham
It
City.
doesn't matter.
These people, you need to they need to stop playing with your
So,
minds.
I feel like,
Realize.
I feel like I've
Stop
sat down and I thought about this before, and I came to the conclusion
You mean pick Heath Ledger?
it's Joker.
Oh,
And the reason
Toby,
why it's Joker,
nostalgia.
no, it's not nostalgia. It's got nothing to do with nostalgia. Yeah,
Go ahead, Toby.
Joker is so flipping unpredictable to the point where it's like you actually don't even know why the hell he's doing all of this. Like he will actually blow up a city and laugh and say, "Ha, it was a joke."
But the thing is,
Bane had an idea of what he wanted.
he was unpredictable as well. No
he
one
was
could
un-
trace
he
his
was-
moves.
He was unpredictable. He was building something. Joker has no plan.
Right.
Joker's not trying to destroy
So
anyone.
because he's unpredictable like that.
Yes, and that's the worst kind of person.
That's a psycho.
In a fight, would you want to be able to fight someone that has a plan in terms of how they can beat you up,
And
or
why
someone
they
who's
wanna
just
do
gonna
it,
be like,
yeah.
I'm just going to f you over just so
No,
I can.
okay, but if I was to say who I'm more scared of, yeah,
Joker.
No, Joker. Yes. Okay. Yes, I get what you're saying in regards to Joker. That he's very unpredictable. He's a psycho. You don't know where he's coming from. Bane takes all your happiness,
Yep.
your soul.
Yep.
This guy, who was it, the investment banker, and he held the investment banker that from a Wall Street perspective was an evil guy. He went up to Bane and said, "Bane, you are pure evil." And the guy twisted his face in half.
Do you not remember what Joker did to that guy that was in prison when he put the phone in the guy's belly? And it was ringing. Do you not remember how Two-Face became Two-Face?
100%.
He killed someone in that matter.
Okay.
And the reason for why he did that was because of what? Nobody knows.
But
Exactly.
but
It's crazy.
but okay. Now
How
let
can
me
you not be scared of that?
Let me tell you something here. Who froze the whole of Gotham City for 3 months?
Yeah, that's
I
true.
can't lie. He really.
This guy
There was
was
no
about-
order.
this guy-
Martial law for
It's
3
This
months.
guy was about to implode
It's
Yeah.
fair.
Gotham
He
City.
also blew up the bridges too, so no one could get
Yeah, blew the bridge.
Yeah.
My guy.
Joker ain't doing that. Joker's blown up banks and stuff like this.
He
but
hung up the policemen, the captain and them on the
From the
bridges.
CIA.
But remember, who was the person that was actually pulling all the strings? It was that lady.
It was the lady.
It was
but,
the lady.
But the point remains.
But they're one.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
they both love each other.
And
Yeah.
Joker is just one entity.
No. I truly
Nah,
believe
it's Bane.
after
It's
watching
Bane.
Dark Knight Rises
It's
yesterday,
Bane.
I think Bane is the better villain.
Bane is
And the
psycho.
reason why, the reason why is that the thing about the Joker is, yes, the Joker is mad. The Joker is mad.
A mad person's
yeah?
the worst kind of person in the world.
But he's erratic, and because you're erratic, you're prone to make mistakes, which is what he ended up
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, he did.
He
Yeah.
did end up making a mistake, and Batman caught him where he was at. Above all else, like he was arrogant. But Bane, the only thing that's driving him is revenge. That's it.
It's true.
He just
And-
wants his own version of justice. you're fucked. You're
Yeah.
finished, mate.
Someone-
He said martial law. He blew up the whole baseball thing. He blew up their only hope. He put the only doctor that can neutralize the
killed
bomb
him.
and killed him in front of everyone and said, "Go home to your families. We have 3 months.
You're going to
We're
die."
building up Gotham City, whether you like it or not. We're gonna bomb this place." He's a madman.
I'm going to bomb this place.
How can
He
even
put Bruce Wayne in a well and said, "Then you have my permission to die. I'm gonna break you."
Massa.
Yeah, no, it's mad. It's
Jesus.
mad. It's mad.
And
He,
he discombobulated his bones.
I'm
That
telling
guy's
you, he's
bones
back.
are not okay.
He's done.
he is the epitome of psycho.
Charman.
Psycho driven by fear and shadows and demons.
I'm telling you, it's demons. Nothing but demons.
Yeah, man.
Lifetime of suffering,
Man
sucker time.
said, fuck y'all.
But
I'm
Joker
telling
Joker
you.
is the demon.
No,
though. That's the
no,
thing.
no, the thing is, yeah, Joker is his
What the
own
heck?
type of psycho.
Yeah, because that one
But
is insanity.
the thing is, yeah, I will be terrified to walk around in a place that has the Joker, but to walk around a place where Bane is supreme.
It's long. Suicide.
You know,
one.
every day is what's the
Judgment
depression.
Day? Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
Every day depression, because at any moment in time,
Yeah,
this whole place can just fall down and sink.
3,000 police officers were underground for 3
And they
months.
can't do nothing. They'll
Can't
eat
see the light of day.
chicken nipples. Are you kidding me?
Chicken.
Anyway, let's
Let's
get
move
to the
on.
news. Okay, guys. So every bi-weekly,
Yeah.
we come with the latest news about music, fashion, sneakers, and what's popping in fashion. So
In the culture?
yeah, and that too. So the first thing on the list is Sneakers Day.
Yep.
Guys, don't worry. Bear with me. Sneakers Day. So we went to Sneakers Day last week.
It was the 9th of the 9th.
Yes,
Yeah, last
we
week.
went to Sneakers Day last week. We was invited by Will Stowe.
Shout out to
But
Will,
appreciate Will
Shout out
every
to Will
time.
every single
Have a
time.
gay.
Shout out to Nike as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
shout out to Nike as always.
Thank you.
And yeah, it was a great experience. We won some gifts. So Kesi won a towel. I won a carpet. Tobi won a carpet.
A rug.
Yeah, that's it. What else? We won some
We
t-shirts.
want some t-shirts that were designed by Sloan.
We
Yep.
definitely messed up because we should have gone and got those dunks when they were with people.
Do you know
what
what?
we would
Do you-
do.
I don't know.
No, do you know what's mad? When we were playing that unboxing game,
Yeah.
we opened like 3 or 4, but because they weren't opening, the guy gave us the what's it
Oh,
called?
yeah,
we
yeah,
had
yeah.
opened.
The
We
t-shirt.
had
We'd
answered like
opened,
3
yeah,
or 4,
3.
and we should have won something.
But the dunks
But
were
the dunks
finished
were
by
done
that
by
point.
that point, yeah.
So that's why they gave us the t-shirts alone.
We messed up big time because when we went to the box one, we should have gone to the other one first because that one's empty for like at least 20 minutes. And I think someone probably noticed that someone won something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
And that's
all
when I
ran
started
there.
seeing people
And the thing
lining
is,
up.
the
man.
host said to us, the host came
They
to
can
us
win
and said
stuff.
they've got some
She
dunks
did.
available.
Yeah.
She did.
Anyway, yeah, so they did have the dunks that released on Sneakers Day, the all red ones, they were available to win through some of the games that they had and like the installations.
Yeah.
They had some workshops up. They had a pack installation. What's the name of the brand? Bobo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobo was there and
They had
I can't remember.
the Air Max Plus and Samuel Ross.
Yeah, like the
collection.
little TNs bit. Yeah. So Samuel Ross and Gabriel Moses, they had their conversation. That was hosted by Will Stowe, the guy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
They
that
had
was
some
good, but
food
we had to. Yeah,
stalls.
they had some food stalls, chubby dumpling, and like some Indonesian rice bowl things
Yeah.
that we didn't actually get to eat.
Yeah.
And Michael and Toby both got their pictures taken by
Yup.
Liv, who is
Shout out, Liv.
Shout
honestly
out every
one of
single
one
time.
of the best photographers I've seen come out of this country
Very
in a
good.
long time.
Yeah.
And so they will be featured on Street Sneakers coming soon. Look out
Lovely,
for
lovely,
that.
lovely.
on the app. We'll let you know when it goes live. So yeah, all in all, it was a good day. I really
was.
like the gifts that we've got. We put the rug out. Have you put the rug out anywhere?
No, I'm saving it for my own house.
I hear it.
Yeah, that makes sense. We
It
got it in
looks
the
sick in the
study.
study, man.
Yeah.
It looks
sick in the
good.
study.
It's like a nice little setup.
I need to
Once you get the
vacuum
place
it.
tidied. Yeah.
I need to vacuum it.
Once you get the place like nice and tidy, I quite like that for content and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sick.
But yeah, all in all, it was good. How did you guys find the trainers that actually dropped on the day? What? Okay, so for reference, there were 2 dunks that dropped, the red ones and the midnight navies.
Yeah.
We had the Footscapes with the pony hair cow print, and we had the Air Max ones that had that navy trim. They were
Yep.
cream. And then we had the
TNs.
TNs in that kind of like baby blue, baby purplish kind of color. Was there
Yeah.
a white pair as well?
No.
Did I dream that one? No. Okay. And I think that's it. Am I missing one? And then the red cement Jordan 4s.
Yeah, Jordans. So My issue is that Sneakers Day from what it used to be is no longer what it is anymore.
But I prefer this though.
No, but I feel like I prefer the whole
Community.
You like the
aspect of it.
activation,
I
the
like all that
installations
kind of
and
stuff. Yeah, that. But the shoes, specifically the shoes. Let's focus on the shoes now. Generally on Sneakers Day, they bring out some sort of shoe to commemorate Sneakers Day, and I've never liked any of them personally. They've never been for me, and this was just once again another one of those. And I feel like the thing that they were missing that everyone loved was that they normally restock a bunch of shoes that people weren't able to get before. And I feel like that's what everyone's been waiting for.
Yeah.
I feel like for the past 2 Sneakers Days that have gone on over the past 2 years,
I think 3 months.
3, yeah, they haven't done that for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure why, and I feel like that's probably where people are probably not falling in love with it anymore. Because it's nice, release the shoes that commemorate the day, but once again, you're not doing what people would want. Like these shoes
I
I'm
hear
seeing
it.
are just GRs. You get what I mean? It's nothing too crazy. I feel like they are just GRs. I feel like the Footscapes are probably the only thing that can probably like just edge out of the GR. Just.
But
even
I
though
do have to say, those Footscapes,
they are nice.
Me personally, I don't like him.
those
I
Footscapes
can
are some
appreciate
of the nicest GRs
nice.
I've seen in a very, very long
They are
time.
nice.
Like I need them a little bit badly,
They are nice.
desperately a little bit.
So
Need that.
They are nice, but once again, so like the Jordan 4s that came out,
The red cement.
Yeah, so
which we managed to grab as
yeah,
well.
we did
Yeah.
grab that from my little brother. He's gonna enjoy those very well. But I feel like I don't know that none of them were just given. Like
Yeah.
for me,
I hear it.
I was just looking at them. I was just like, okay, like
Yeah.
there isn't anything too crazy. I don't really want anything.
it was what it was. For me, I'm not gonna lie. Like me and Kesi were talking about it this morning. When it comes to trainers right now at this moment in time, like I haven't bought a pair of the last trainers I bought were the Photo and Dust.
Vimeros.
Yeah, the Vimeros, and honestly, I haven't seen anything that has really been like. I need to get them.
Yeah.
And even on Sneakers Day, I was just like, it is what it is.
Inspired.
Yeah.
I think what Toby said is right, which is that people in the past, we've had an expectation that there would be trainers that we've missed out on that we'd be able to get. Or we just be a bit more excited about the products that they launched. Now, like I said, I really like the Footscapes. So
Yeah.
I
The
was very
Footscapes were
happy
nice.
to see them.
They were the best shoe there.
Yeah, I was definitely happy to see them.
Yeah, they were.
And for how much people have shown that they loved Dunks by them becoming the shoe of the year, I definitely thought people would be more excited about the Navy Dunks. Maybe too little too late.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
is what it is. But one thing I will say is that I remember hearing a rumor that the ugly duckling pack was going to be coming out.
There was a bunch
on
of shoes that
Sneakers Day?
people
Sneakers Day.
were rumored to come
Yeah.
out.
I think they're still coming out.
And I would I think that would have been such a sick drop because
100%.
there were certain dunks and certain trainers in general. While the hype was happening, there were just some that you just could not get your hands on.
Yeah.
One of them being the Kentuckys and the Michigans.
Yeah.
When the quality was right
Yeah.
and the swoosh was puffy.
They've already released them anyway.
Yeah,
again.
but when the swoosh was puffy,
Yeah.
the new drops the quality
Yeah.
was different. But yeah, there were certain trainers that people just weren't able to get their hands on. The veneers were one. Do you know what I mean? So like it would have been nice to see those ones, the medium curries, the dark curries. People really liked them. They could not get their hands on them. So it would have been nice to see.
I got both and they were terrible, man.
The medium curries weren't bad. But yeah, I say all of that to say, like, I think there was an opportunity for Nike to bring out some trainers that people do really love, even if they decided to, like, what a surprise it would have been to see, like, a Jordan 4 bread.
Oh my gosh.
Headlock.
Those are coming out
Even a
next year.
super bread, imagine, though, and the black is leather.
It's leather.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So
Yeah, if those came
It's
out, I
like
would have got those.
something like
100%.
that just like, do you know what I mean, drives everybody
stops-
insane. Yeah,
I feel
it
like for
actually
me,
stops time.
that's Sneakers Day.
That's Sneakers Day.
Like the first ever Sneakers Day where people are running around to different spots to try and get the geotag to try and be able to get the shoes. And the shoes were literally stuff like hype stuff that you just weren't able to get when they first released. That's Sneakers Day for me. I feel like, yes, you can have your one shoe that commemorates the day. Fine, bring that out, but we want to see the things that we couldn't get.
Let me ask you guys, what is one trainer? I said the bread. I think the bread might be asking for too much.
Of course.
But,
No, I don't think that's too much.
but let me ask a
Go
question.
on.
So the question is, so on Sneakers Day, we would want like one massive trainer to drop, yeah?
Yeah.
What would you want that trainer to be?
I would want them to drop a Nike Air Huarache, The old school ones.
That's not gonna drive anyone crazy.
I'm not
nothing.
you know what? No, you never know. Like, boy, I if they dropped that for me, I personally would have bought them.
Let them drop a Travis Jordan 4.
Yeah, but
Or
that's
Jordan 1.
that's too easy, man.
It's not too easy because it's a hype shoe that most people couldn't get.
It's a hype shit, but what is the odds of that ever happening?
It's
But that's
very
what I'm
high
saying,
compared to
like-
a Hirachi, if I'm honest. I feel like you have to drop something that has
That
come
will
out.
make people go mad.
That will make people go mad, but
Alright.
it also has to be in season. Like, they're not going to
Yeah,
drop something
yeah,
from
yeah.
10 years ago just for the sake of dropping it. You get
All
what
right,
I
let
mean?
me change my answer. Then.
The whole idea is that Sneakers Day is more of a restock, unless they're going to drop a brand new shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, Toby, what's yours then?
It will be a Travis Jordan 1.
The low ones, or high?
Anyone.
Or like the fragments? Or
Anyone.
It will have to be lows, man.
mad.
Any one of those.
So
Drop
if, so,
those.
so if it was the
Yeah.
fragments, the white and blue ones.
The high ones?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, right.
The low
That's
tops,
what
sorry.
I'm
No tops.
Thank you.
No tops, sorry.
What about yourself? And I'll go. I'm still thinking. It's because you didn't even have an answer, did
the
you?
Sean Wotherspoons would be mine. But
I don't think that would be mad, you know.
It would
It
be
would
mad.
be
It
mad.
would be mad. But
I don't
they're
think
never
it'd be
coming
mad.
back.
they never come
Yeah,
back.
'cause
He's
he's
no
moved
longer
on.
One has
like
gone
this.
their
Yeah,
separate
he's no longer like
ways.
that.
Yeah,
They can't do
yeah.
that.
I know that would never happen.
They've been
but-
struggling
but
to
what
try and
a
release
treat!
Yeezys.
What a treat! What a treat that would be. The Sean Wotherspoons, yeah.
Mm.
Or let me think.
Oh, the UNC Off-White Air Force Ones.
Won't ever happen.
It will never happen.
Never happen. That's the thing.
All right, let's
You can
think
beat the
GRs
dynamic.
maybe.
Crazy.
But being absolutely insane saying that you want this is not gonna happen.
What about GRs? Are there any GRs?
Any GRs?
Like any Jordans, like retro Jordans?
Okay.
The bread 4 is definitely one.
Yeah,
Bread
the
4
bread
be
4s.
one for sure. White cements will
White
be
cements
one.
will
Any
100%
day,
be
bring
one.
those back.
Yeah,
Let them
yeah,
sit in the
yeah.
store. I don't
Head
care.
loss.
I will be grabbing.
Chicago ones?
They could have brought those back.
The normal Chicago ones.
The normal. No.
What about the blue unions? Jordan ones.
Blue Unions.
Jordan ones.
No, GRs, please.
GRs. No.
You talk, no, I was just answering the first question.
No,
I
GRs.
feel like
GRs.
outside of the bread 4, some white cement 4s, Jordan 3 cements, true blue Jordan 3s maybe, but I don't really care for that.
really cares.
Military blue Jordan 4s, oh my lad.
No,
yes.
I wouldn't get those.
I would, and they're coming out next year.
Military blues.
Oh,
The
they're
one
coming out
that's
next
blue
year.
all over.
No, it's
No,
white
it's
with
white
the blue
with
accents.
blue accents.
The light
Let me
blue
double
accents.
check.
They're cold.
Yeah.
They're cold.
Oh, I love
Is it like the
love
military
them,
blacks
love
but blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you know
Yeah.
what? If this was a few years ago, I would have done it. I can't do it anymore.
They're coming out next year with Nike
Yeah,
on the
come
back.
on,
That's not
nah,
my
man.
business.
They're coming out with Nike on
That's
the back.
not my
I am
business.
getting that shoe.
Nah, man.
Really?
Because that is
Black cats would have
Black cats. will
Black
be-
cats would have
nuts.
the gang game
I,
mad.
that
would
is
be
look,
dangerous.
That shoe right there. That shoe right there.
Yeah. I
feel
Like,
like-
Thor, that shoe. I need that
I
shoe.
feel like if the Black Cats was supposed to drop your
Oh
sneakers,
my
yeah,
goodness!
they'll be
If
right.
I'm dropping some bodies for that shoe.
There'll be
Are you
riots.
kidding me?
I'm not talking about that.
I'm dropping
Alright,
some
guys.
bodies. I'm telling you, some people
GCHQ,
gotta
listen.
fall for me to get
People
that
listen.
shoe.
They say it's a
Every
big rich town, boy.
100%.
Why are you acting like
You
a
need, to go,
gangster?
you need to be careful. It's not J5 listeners.
I'm
MI5.
telling you.
They will come after you.
So, anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, so also guys, Top Boy came out last week.
It did.
Yeah.
Yes. The third and last season of Top Boy.
Thank
Damn.
God.
Yeah, 100%. Thank God. Rating
get
out.
to
Okay, rating out of 10.
3.
3. You?
For the season, yeah?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, I'll go for 6.
I'm going for 3. Cold,
ahead.
hard 3.
Why?
And the reason why I'm saying thank God is because they ruined it. They ruined it. 6 episodes too short. Number 1.
3 is very harsh.
3 is not. 3
I wouldn't get.
3 is fair.
If I was
Hold
gonna,
on,
if I,
hold on. Go on.
3
go
is
on.
fair. I'll land. Let me tell you why 3 is fair. 3 is fair. Coming off the back of the last season, yeah, with everything that went on,
everything that went Daru.
everything that went on personally from the last season, I believe there was more than enough time and more than enough storylines
Yeah.
for them to make this season
A very impactful season.
We're gonna end
Yeah.
it on a bang.
Bang.
Yeah.
And the thing is, yeah, I'm not asking for Fast and Furious ambition. I'm just asking for a little bit more than what you gave me.
Fair.
I hear it.
6 episodes too short. Trying to run 2 storylines alongside each other.
3.
Deshane and Sully. This whole activist on a estate thing going on.
Yep.
And
Jack trying to end drugs.
Yeah, and Jack
And
trying to
also
end,
that boy
end
and
drugs
his
for the
mum
whole
with the
world.
cancer.
And immigration, yeah.
There was just too much fighting temptations. Relax yourself. We do not need this much going on in an episode.
I hear it. I hear
Then
it.
at the same time, I feel like there wasn't enough energy given to stuff until the last episode. And the only bit that really pulled on my heartstrings here was the Deshane and Sully exchange at the end.
Oh, I would have given you the money. You would have liar, fucking liar.
That for me,
I would have given you the money. You're lying.
Was sensational.
That
That
hurt
was
my heart
sensational. It
still,
really
yeah,
did.
that hurt my heart.
Sully's a scumbag.
But it's not Sully. Sully's not a scumbag.
Sully's a scumbag.
Because the thing is, I
scumbag.
really do believe that Sully would have helped him. If
No.
Deshane just acknowledged that Sully was
Yes.
Sully.
If I'm
No,
honest.
the reason why I can't answer that is because Sully always wanted.
Oh,
to
sorry. Spoiler alert for you that have not
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah.
That's your own fault.
That's your own
Liz.
business. It's been out for way too long for you
Yes.
guys not to have watched it.
It's Liz.
The thing about Sully, yeah, Sully always wanted to be Deshane, yeah, and if you go to the first season of Top Boy, Deshane and Sully were always partners, and Deshane, like always stayed loyal to Sully. Sully wanted to be the top guy.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be like, he didn't want to be partners.
But they were partners. And that's what he wanted.
But the thing is about Deshane was always the guy that always met with the Connect and always did everything.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's all that Sully wanted to be a part of.
But the thing is, Deshane had the connections. Deshane knew.
see, that's
okay,
what-
But if you're my partner, you can't say I'm the one with the connection.
Yeah, that's rubbish.
okay. So very good example. Very good example. Ghost and Tommy. Who created the connections?
It was Ghost. Yeah.
Doesn't matter, though.
Wait, and Tommy at one point wanted to be the top guy because he wanted the connections. Now, in every partnership, everybody has their own role.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look at Ghost and Tommy, Ghost was the more civilized one and the one that could approach outside
Yeah.
and make
He's
those
the
connections.
people person.
He's
Yeah.
a people person. Same with Deshane and Sully.
Yeah.
Sully was the road man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Deshane was the person that was able to speak to people and have that civilized conversation. You
Agreed.
can't play both roles.
100%, yeah. But however, at the same time, Tommy, in a way, in my opinion, I believe that Tommy always acknowledged that he was number two. I don't think he ever thought that they were equal in this thing. I think he acknowledged that he played his role. The difference between Sully and Deshane is that Deshane would say one thing, but then he would value the fact that his part to play was more valuable than what Sully
Fair.
had to play.
Fair.
What Sully wanted was the same respect, because you can't have one without the other. You can't be a
Yeah,
weak
exactly.
person and not have the road.
Yeah.
So you can't disrespect what I'm doing just
Yeah.
because you think you're better than me, because you're not.
Yeah, because
That's what you wanted.
they both
You
go
never
hand
got
in
it.
hand. Yeah, fair.
Okay, so my take on the season. I think there were too many loose ends.
Yep.
And I really don't like the fact that there were so many
Who
loose
killed
ends.
Sully?
Okay, who killed Sully for one? I don't even mind that being
Yeah,
a
I don't mind
mystery.
that. I don't mind that finding out who that is.
Because what it highlights is that Sully had too many enemies and he
Fair.
never could have made
There
it
was
out.
no way
yeah?
that he could make it out. Deshane
Cool.
could have, not Sully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Error number one. The nitties from the previous season that were undercover policemen, when they tried to get to Shane that one time and it didn't work, why did they disappear? What happened there?
Oh,
think they got sacked.
Yeah, they definitely got sacked because
think
they
they got
they
sacked.
made a
They messed
whole
up.
what's
Okay.
it called?
Oh, no.
Fair. Now, the situation with Jack, that was so out of character. Do you know what? One thing I will recommend, I recommend that you guys listen to post-credit scene podcast. Gaz had a really, really interesting video where he highlighted all
Gaz.
the errors, all the errors of like this season in Top Boy. And
Yeah.
I feel like we're about to end up saying the same thing. But one of them was the characterization of Jack this season. Jack would never steal
No.
food from,
No.
regardless how she felt, regardless of the fact that Lauren died, which I thought was great, by the way. I thought it
Yeah.
was really
Yeah.
nice that they...
She had to die
that
anyway,
they-
man.
I didn't think she
Not
had
that
to
she had
die.
to, but it's just
She's
a
been a
storyline like that.
liability
She could-
from the last
it's not
season.
about her being a liability. It's just the whole storyline. You know, it's
Yeah.
about following on from what she's been through, and that she couldn't handle it. Like, it's not the fairy tale thing would have been okay, cool. She got over it and everything was fine.
Yeah.
That to me would have been nonsense.
Yeah.
She's been through trauma.
No, 100%.
And I also feel like I just thought it was a nice touch that there's someone that's directly affected by the life that
Yeah.
Jack chose.
Exactly.
Like,
Fair.
It's not
Fair.
just like easy for you to be doing it. Snowfall did a similar thing with Franklin.
And the girl.
Yeah, and what is her name? Wanda.
Wanda.
And Mel.
Mel, yeah,
got turned
Mel.
into crack. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's a very nice
Two
touch.
of them
So-
turned into crack.
Yeah. So
Shit.
I like the fact that that was added, but there were just so many loose ends. Why on earth would Deshane kill someone and leave the weapon behind? He just,
He
wouldn't
never
do that.
slips up like that.
He just wouldn't do
I
that.
guess.
But emotion.
It's
Yeah.
emotion. It's
15 million.
He wasn't
Head
thinking
loss.
straight at
Which
that
is
point.
completely fine.
Yeah.
But I wish that happened, because that did happen quite early in the season. If you know we've only got 6 episodes, we need to start packing in the drama
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
He should have been we should have found out that he got caught by the police in the same episode, and he should have started working out how he was going to be running things from episode 3 to episode 6. We've
Yeah.
got 3 episodes left. So yeah, there were just like a lot of things there. Like they tapped on into the whole immigration thing with Kieran, and then it just kind
Where
of
did
ended
that
there.
even come from?
So
I didn't know he was an immigrant anyway.
yeah, but then it was just kind of like dealt with in half an hour. Like, don't try and bring in all these really heavy issues that need time to develop, and then not have the time to see it through.
And
Also,
there was another bit. What the relationship between Deshane and his girl, and they were trying to get the shop, and that one, it felt like it was too quick. And there were so many things that weren't answered as well. Like, they went from having a shop to Deshane losing the 15 million. And then she's now like, I don't want to be with you anymore. After this guy has killed people and you knew he killed people.
and let me just say something, yeah. I love Little Sims. She was not the right person for this role. She was not the right person for this role. This was the most unbelievable romantic situation. They were acting like cousins. They were acting like you guys and everyone Ife. They were acting like best buds. I can't do this to Shane. What do you mean you can't do this? What are you talking about, Shelly Black? They're standing like this. They want to kiss with their
There's no passion. Yeah.
There's no passion. There's no love. You men don't like each other. And please, don't ever do that again. That casting was really, really not good. I'm really sorry. I love them both, but that was not good at all.
So.
But yeah, there were just a couple of things that just bothered me about the show, and I'm upset that I didn't get to see them through. Steph, and if you remember, when Sully killed Jamie, let's not spend too much time on it. Sorry, I'm yapping. When Sully killed Jamie, remember Steph used to have that friend, that dark-skinned girl with afro hair, and she used to come by the house all the time. I can't remember the friend's name.
Was she an orphan?
Season. Yeah. And so she used to come back. She remember in the center, she was just misbehaving.
Oh, yeah.
And she stole that guy's car.
Yeah, she walked out as Sully was walking in. Where was her involvement in this season? So that we could have like confirmed who did what and all of that stuff. Like, I don't know. I did really like Steph's relationship with that girl though. I thought that was really cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
That was nice. Who's man gonna done though? Don't know who was in charge of that script, boy. But who's man gonna done?
He's a model, man. I have no idea what he
Are you ready
he
to
was doing in
squeeze
that
off
role
on a
at all.
man?
That was he
Are you
sounded.
ready to squeeze off on a man?
He sounded like a private school.
Who's
kid
man
that
gonna
went-
done?
Wayward.
All I
Who's
can
man
say
gonna done?
is that even the story of what's his name's little brother,
Steph.
Yeah, Steph. His story, I need a bit more
Give me
grit.
more,
Yeah, man.
His story was too soft for
He
me.
killed his brother and he
You-
was just acting like Andy. Come on. bro.
Look. Your brother's gone to Oxford, yeah, and left you alone.
What's the deal?
Wait.
with that?
Your
Yeah, but-
the brother's gone to Oxford. You left him alone. He's in a home. Your brother's dead. I'm coming for revenge. I'm coming to shoot the whole block.
Yeah, you were
I'm
just chilling at parties and chilling at houses quietly
spraying the whole
on
thing.
6 episodes.
But he was still very young at that point in time.
He
so
was still very young, and that's fine. I thought I would have seen him get involved in a bit more violence, for one. I thought he'd get more involved in the road. Who's man gonna done? But I also thought that even the older brother, I know that he's not... I know that he's not involved. He might be like cast out this season or whatever. Not a phone call, not a text, nothing.
Nothing.
Brother's just
Radio
dead to
silence.
the world. Come on, man.
Radio
That's not even
silence,
real.
boy.
Anyway, that was a
I'm-
very extensive review of Top Boy. But overall, I'm really happy that the season got the final season that it was supposed to get, because it wasn't supposed.
It wasn't
this wasn't
supposed
supposed
to
to
come
happen.
back,
yeah,
But I just wish
Terrible writing.
not the best writing.
it is what it is.
Very unfortunate.
I'm going to skip the next one, and
Okay.
I'm going straight to Tory Lanez. So, as we all know, that nigga's now in jail. That guy has now been sentenced. How many years? Is it 8 years?
10.
10 years he's been sentenced
Yes.
to prison.
So recently he tried to appeal for bail,
Nigga said, hell no.
and they said, "That's
Hell
cute.
no, no, no.
thank
I think
you."
he's gonna try again.
No,
He
that
ain't
was
coming
his
out.
appeal.
I think
This was the appeal.
I've seen that he's gonna try again recently.
A second appeal.
I feel like they said he's gonna try.
They're
again.
going to put him in for 15
He's
after
in
that
his-
one.
this was his appeal.
They're going to
he's
put him
done
in
now.
for a further 5 years.
Yeah, no, sorry. He's
Don't
officially
play with
going.
the
He's
judge.
officially going to prison now. So that's it. Case closed.
So yeah, he's going to jail for 10 years. Pay Caesar, well, you have to pay him. That's what's happening there. Next thing on the list is Apple. Apple have released their new and shiny products. You know they do this every single year, and they know they will catch the community off guard. This year they have a titanium, titanium iPhone 15 and 15 Pro Max.
Yes, sir.
Would you be getting the phone? I'm getting that shit.
I will be getting the phone.
Look,
Huh?
I will be getting the phone.
You just got a phone last
she's got
week.
refresh.
So basically,
You
I've
just
got
got
this
a
thing
phone
called
last
O2C,
week. It doesn't matter. You just got a phone last week.
Yeah, last
know
week
what?
So
again.
soon.
Yeah,
What is
so soon.
mad?
You're chasing me away so soon. That's what my phone's saying right
mad,
now.
Yeah, Toby rolled his eyes. Yeah, Toby. If I hear anything from your mouth,
I'm not getting a 15 Pro Max. I
That's
don't
the
need
same.
it.
That's the
heck?
same way. Last night, that's the same way he spoke about the Saucony trainers, and you know what he did? He sent a picture in, and he's like,
Yeah,
that
that's
shit
a
was
good video.
mad.
That's
shut
what the
your
guys
bloody
want to
mouth,
shoot.
man.
Toby,
Yeah.
Toby, I'm marking this day right now.
Just week.
Saturday, 16th of September, 2023. If I see you with that titanium 15 Pro
I'm gonna
Max,
break it in your head.
Oh, don't worry.
Gonna break
That
it
phone,
on their head.
I'm
No,
telling
it's
you,
light, it's titanium.
I'm taking the find me off that phone. You ain't gonna find it.
Yup.
You ain't gonna find it.
Yes, I'll be getting that phone. Basically, I have this thing on my contract called O2 Switch Up, which
No, you
allows
have
you.
this thing called consumerism.
I got them both. So O2 Switch Up allows you to change your phone every 90 days, every 4 months. So I've had this phone. Yeah, I've had
man.
this phone. I don't even know how long I've had it for. I've had it for
You've
some
had it
time.
for 2 years.
No, it's about a year.
2 years where? I've had mine for 2 years.
Yeah,
I had
it
it for
for
about
6
maybe
months.
less than a year. Yeah,
Mate,
yeah.
you even said like we've both had our phones for the same amount of time. We're getting a new one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not that deep. The phone's fine. What
All
are
right.
you doing?
Then when you see one of us taking a picture,
When you
"Oh,
see
I
me
gotta
and my
get it."
titanium, yeah, and you can see your pupils in the picture, that's when you'll know. I like that. My mommy liked that for me. All right, then what's next?
No, there's also I don't know what series we're on now. I think
Apple
it's like
Watch
Series
9.
10. Yeah, something like that. There's the new Apple Watch that's coming out.
Yep.
The MacBooks, they've refreshed that. Have you seen how much the MacBooks are now?
10K?
Bloody hell,
Mate,
man.
14. The 14-inch starts.
I thought you were
from
going to say 14K.
No, the
That
14
sounds about right.
The 14, the 14-inch starts from 2.3.
There you go. Might as well be 14K.
Yeah, I don't know why you got a 13 and a 14.
Yeah,
it's
that-
only 1 inch difference.
Yeah, but that 14, that's 2.5, probably only has like 1 GB of RAM.
yeah, it's
If you
crazy.
want anything bigger, once you get to the big boys, the 1 TB, that's
Yeah,
going
that-
to
that
be
turn up,
100K.
stupid money.
100K.
Terabyte.
And they make it so difficult for you to understand what you're doing that you feel like you've just got to scale up anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
I think I need the 1 TB.
I remember
yeah,
one time
now
me-
you got 1 TB for
I
no
might have that
reason.
one video that might never, impossible, but whatever.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Anyway, next thing in the main news is Gunna. So Gunna has already had his show in Atlanta.
New York.
Was it? Like,
Damn.
it was
New
in New
York.
York.
New
Damn,
York.
they are the same place.
At Barclays
anyway,
Center.
It's
yeah.
nuts.
Shit. Anyway,
Miles away
so he
from
had
each
it in the
other.
Barclays Center. Look, I can be frazzled. Do you know the reason why? The show was that great. That's the reason why.
Yeah, I agree.
He ain't coming back to the UK anytime
Look,
soon.
Fam, I'm not gonna lie.
Not
When
fam.
I watch that, no, fam,
Big time.
with a PH. when I watch the clips, yeah, because people were sending clips as well. That's what made it even worse.
Yeah.
People were sending clips, but then I kept watching them on TikTok, and so they kept on coming in my algorithm. Every single song, there was one song, I think a tear rolled down my cheek.
Serious.
The show looked amazing.
It looks good, didn't it?
He's back on his Dean, dog. Like, he went to prison, yeah, came back, he back at it for real.
Would you say Gunna's the best rapper we've had in the past 5 years?
He's my favorite. Yeah.
No, don't say he's your
He's
favorite.
my
I want you to
favorite.
answer
Yeah.
the question.
Do
the
I think
best,
he's the
best
best?
rapper we've had in the past
Yeah.
5 years. Because in the past 5 years, we've had people like Pop Smoke.
How many people go to jail and come out and still have a career?
Not
The
many.
way that Gunna has.
Not many.
That
Yeah.
show will
I-
sell out.
I don't know if I can say objectively the best. I need time to think about it.
The
I
issue,
do need time.
the issue that we face is that in the rap scene, there's something called a cancellation for snitching. This guy's a snitch and still sold out.
But
the Barclays Centre.
it hasn't been confirmed yet.
No, it's not about
No,
whether
but
it's been
the
confirmed
point
or not.
is that,
He's
yeah.
classed as a snitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's still doing things. A lot
He
of
sold
people,
out
He
both
sold out two
arenas.
shows.
a lot of people that were saying that he was a snitch still turned out and said his
Yeah.
music was good.
Yeah.
That's how they scream
Like
it as
you
well.
can't compare this guy to anyone else. Once again, going back to the 10v10, Little Baby is not in his league.
Not at all.
Yeah, no.
When it
And
comes
low
to-
key,
when it
low
comes to
key,
music.
this album might be album of the year.
Yeah, no, 100%.
When it
I'm
comes to
waiting to
music,
hear one that was
100%.
better.
It's
this
not
year.
10 out of 10. And this is what me and Kesi were saying.
We'll come back to you. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, this is the best album that's come out this year.
I believe so.
Um,
No features.
For me personally, Gunna's probably my top artist.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the set list, yeah, because this is the part that really got me going. So obviously, I've watched the videos on TikTok and I'm getting hot, yeah. And then they release the set list,
Okay.
the order in which the songs were performed. He did so good, by the way. Also, I would just like to take back my previous statements about him needing to gain weight. He looks perfectly fine as is.
Mike.
I'm sorry, he looks great. He's
Gunner?
really glowed up some.
The way he's gonna enter into fashion,
back
gonna
at
be
it.
so mad.
Yeah.
Back at it,
So
for real.
mad.
All right, so the set list, I'm going to quickly go through it so you can be as the way that I feel. Back at It was his first song, yeah? Then Bottom, Cash It. Oh,
Yeah, Cash is crazy.
I don't know no more. I'm not a fan of that song. South to West,
Oh,
Too Easy,
yeah,
Poochie Gown,
yeah,
P Power,
Yep.
Baby Birkin,
yep,
Wow.
Drip or Drown,
yep,
Dollars on My Head,
yep,
Met Gala,
yep,
Pedestrian,
Yep.
Mistress,
yep.
Top Off,
Wow.
which he did with
So
a
he went-
mic,
he
a
went all
hanging
the way
mic.
back.
Yeah. Top Off, Sold Out Dates. Then
Wow.
he went back to the new album with All Right, Bread and Butter, Back to the Moon, Payback, Turned Your Back. I was just thinking,
Ski.
Banking on Me, Hot with Young Thug, and he sang Young Thug's verse.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
he had the Free
Yeah.
Jeffrey
Yeah.
thingy. So Hot, then Ski, then OK, then Push and P, then Fuck You Mean, then Rodeo Drive, then Who You Foolin', and he ended on Missing Me.
Let me tell you
Crazy.
something. Let me tell you something right now. Yeah,
Crazy.
none of those songs, except for there was one at the very top. None of those songs are less than an 8
Out
out
of
of
10.
10.
Yeah, none of those songs are a flop at all.
No, none of them are a flop.
He's not anyone's mate. I can't
Nah,
lie.
he's not.
He's not anyone's mate when it comes
He's
to music.
nobody's mate.
Yeah, he cleared it, man.
He's nobody's mate.
He cleared
He's
it.
made that money back.
How much would you pay, or how far would you travel to see him perform? I'm going to the States. I can't lie.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
could do it.
If they said that because of the situation he's in
can't
right
come to
now,
the
he
UK.
can't come to the UK,
I'll be
I'll fly
tempted.
there.
I'll be
I'll fly
tempted
there.
to go. Yeah.
You'd fly to the US.
be
I'll fly
tempted
to the US to
fly
go and
out.
watch
Oh,
him.
US is expensive.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
do it,
very-
though.
I'll be
I'll fly
tempted.
to the US.
We'll
I'll
fly
do
I'll
it.
fly to the US.
Okay,
I
say
need to
no
make
more.
a few money bags, but I'll fly to the
Yeah,
US.
legit.
Anyway,
Okay.
next thing on the list is Drake and SZA released a song called "Slime You Out."
Did you listen to it?
Borefest.
Yeah, it's just alright. It's alright.
Yeah,
It's
it
alright.
is a little bit of a snoozy.
I'm not a fan of SZA anymore. Never really was a fan of her. Drake, meaty. It is what it is.
It
Anyway,
was definitely one of those songs. I find it interesting because they obviously used to go out and they're like singing a song together, which is cute. Halle Berry really didn't like the fact that she was used as the cover. Did you guys see the cover?
no.
It was when she got covered in slime at like the Nickelodeon
Oh,
show.
okay, yeah.
And she was just like, if you're a friend, like,
Why would you
don't-
do that?
Yeah.
I hear it.
Really
I hear
feel
that.
I don't get the
Yeah,
issue.
well,
though.
Drake's
Yeah,
paid
but
like
she's
that.
like,
Drake's
you
a
don't,
prick.
like, don't use,
didn't
don't use it.
sign
You didn't
off on
ask me.
using
You
her
didn't
name,
ask me
using
for
a
it. Like,
picture.
you're my boy. You
Yeah.
can't just use a picture of where I was embarrassed at a show.
Yeah.
As your album cover.
But that's
or your
Drake.
single
That's
cover.
Drake for you, man. Drake.
He's
No,
not the
no,
best
there's no
of vibes, is he?
excuse. There's no excuse.
No. Do you
for
know?
that.
There was one thing that I heard about that I saw an interview from Drake, and Drake was basically like, "Look, this industry, there's no friends. Yeah,
apparently.
there's no friends in the industry. I'll fuck you over." That's basically what he said.
Did you? Sorry, I know you want to move on quickly. Did you guys see that interview that he did with that boring girl? I don't know her name.
Yeah,
That
I
white
didn't
girl.
see it,
Yeah.
but I saw clips.
Do you know
What,
the
the
one
Chicken
I'm
Shop?
talking- Not Chicken
No,
Shop. The
it's
girl
another
that's
girl.
like Chicken Shop.
No, I don't know.
So basically, there's like someone who's like the Chicken
In
Shop
the
babe.
US?
Yeah, in the US. And basically, it was just like one of those awkward interviews that
Yeah.
they have, yeah? And so basically, Drake was like, have you ever heard this song with so-and-so? I can't remember the song, but I think he features on it. Or he has the publishing rights to the song. And she was acting like she didn't know what the song was. He was like, I will play the song for you. And so he played the song on the like as part of the episode. And then after the episode was done, he went to YouTube, or he went to his record label and was like, they are playing this song unauthorized. I haven't got any money for it. So either you pay me the money that she made from the YouTube, or you take down the video. She had to take the video down.
Even though he was the one that
Yeah.
played the song.
Yeah.
This guy is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's because she said that she didn't know the song. And shit.
No, but she was joking. Like, it's jizz. Do you know what I mean? Why did you do that?
But I'm not gonna lie. You do what you want when you're popping.
Yeah, I
Simple
guess
as.
so.
It's
I
it's
don't know,
it's
it's getting a
nasty.
bit
It's
weird.
nasty, but you do what you want when you're popping.
There's money to be gotten.
That was
Anyway,
crazy.
anyhow.
Better get to the
Anyway, next thing on the list, Drake for All the Dogs is coming out September the 22nd. It's coming out next week.
Exciting.
How do you guys feel about it?
Exciting.
I think we're just gonna get more of like this new version of Drake, which is like toxic and I don't give a shit and I hate women.
Is that the nude version or is that the old version?
That is the new.
I think it's the latest version
I think it's the latest version.
of recently. That's what he's been on.
Yes, I think that Drake has always hated women to some degree.
Right.
Yeah,
That's why he has that chain
No,
for the people he could have proposed to.
like BS. Like, what are you doing? You're so sneaky. I think Drake's always had that thing of like, you'll see when I'm rich and famous, you'll see with women, yeah? He's always had that sort of vibe, yeah? Cool, no problem. When I'm up, you'll see. Remember, you didn't really fuck with me way back there, but how about now? Because I'm up right now. You're a loser. I'm not gonna lie. You are so weird.
Do you know what,
You're so weird.
He is one of those guys, yeah, that is he's so sick at what, he's so sick at what, for real, he's so sick at what he does, yeah, but he's the nerd in the music industry.
And the thing is, I am an Aubrey Angel. I can't even cap. Like, I am Aubrey Angel, yeah?
Look at the name.
I'm
you want me
Angel.
to take you seriously?
Self-proclaimed. I love Drake. I'm actually obsessed with the music that he makes. I stand him so hard. But he's a nerd. He's such a nerd. And you can see it oozes off of him. Yeah. That's why, that is why each album that he has ever brought out, there's always a all the time.
Did you get that?
Yeah. Like, oh my gosh, that song that he did for Georgia Smith. I got you. I did it.
It's the one person in the industry that does need to do that does that.
You don't need to
like,
do
his
it.
accolades
so
and what he's done, and he is so clear to the point where it's like you actually have more of a right than I feel like Jay-Z to sit there and be like, I don't need to talk.
Bro,
I've got this.
So
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He does no interviews, but he just slays women. Why did you go onto a track and tell everyone that you was fucking with SZA back in 2008? Did she agree to that?
Yeah. You know, one of those guys that never were like that cool, and they became so successful now in the limelight. They're cool, and they've just got to make it known that they're cool. Like,
thank you.
Like,
it's sneaky, but.
Yeah, it is what it is. Anyway,
so now that he's got the money, he's gonna just do his version of that. Yeah, that's what it is.
It's amplified. It clearly, when you have money, it shows your true intention.
Man's handing out Birkins at the concert. Everyone's jumping and catching it.
And then
I have to catch it because it's a Birkin.
Yeah, of course.
Look at you, how you degrade me.
As you catch it, you're like, Look at you. You need the Birkin, don't you? I don't.
Got to take it out.
I don't need the money.
Oh, damn it, man.
Anyway, next thing on the list, I'm actually quite excited about this. Offset's new album, Set It Off, October the 13th is when they're predicting for it to drop. Honestly, after Offset's last album, I can't wait for this album.
Okay, so I was actually thinking the same, but did you not see the song that he released recently where he was imitating Michael Jackson?
No.
Michael Jackson, yeah,
he wore a lot of Michael Jackson's outfits. He did a lot of scenes.
Is that the one that Cardi B is on? Jealousy?
I don't know. I haven't heard the full song. I heard clips of it.
No, I haven't.
So he's releasing a song where he wears a lot of Michael Jackson's costumes and he's imitating Michael Jackson, and the clips and everything, and the acting looked really good.
Yeah.
I heard parts of the song and I was just like, okay, it's not.
I need the old working. Offset. Okay.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm just saying, from that one clip that I saw, I was just like,
it's not gelling.
It's not doing.
What about yourself?
If it's like the Father of Four album,
sure.
Yeah, then we're in for a treat.
Yeah.
I can't lie, we're in for a treat. I don't know. I think with Father of Four, he was still trying to get Cardi B back. There was still some emotions there. Do you know what I mean? He had to dig deep and find something. Not like we're exploiting anyone's pain at all. Please don't get it misunderstood. But obviously, Takeoff is past.
Yeah.
A lot of life things have happened. Him and Quavo haven't been seen eye to eye. Like, I think he's got enough life experiences where he can actually make some good music.
Yeah.
And we've said this before on the podcast, because I need it to be clear. We said it before on the podcast that, like, the music that we've enjoyed from people, we enjoy them less when like they've got money now and they don't really have anything to talk about. It's a bit like it's lacking substance. So I feel like that substance, he's had a lot of experiences and I think he can make something special. So I would like to see that.
Yeah.
However, I didn't like that Jealousy song that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
you did.
I didn't. I wasn't a fan of it. But I didn't really listen to it through. But I hope he's getting into his artist bag because he can dance. Do you know what I mean?
Dance?
What? Offset can dance. He can really dance.
Oh, really?
I'm going to show you a video where he did proper choreography. He can dance. He's like, I don't know if he's on a publicity run. I don't think so. But like, he's being really open and like vibey in front of the camera.
Yeah, that he was guy, on that Kesi that's
he was on a 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
And they had a sleepover together. I actually watched a little bit of it. It looked really fun. Like, do you know what I mean? He's really showed himself to be someone that can be more than just like Migos and a mumble.
100%. He's the only one out of all of them that has a career more than just singing.
Yes, but even outside of that, I think he's got a personality too. Like Quavo had the frontman status, but I think even if Offset wasn't necessarily the frontman, because he wasn't the frontman of Migos, he's got a personality behind him, and we're seeing that. And obviously, he's got the benefit of having
Cardi.
Cardi, who we already love anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just very easy for us to like him.
Quavo could have had that when he was with
Yes.
Sweetie.
I wouldn't say so.
No, because there was a point in
There was
time.
a point at their peak.
Quavo and Sweetie.
We were interested.
We were interested,
But their
I just don't feel,
personalities-
I thought that's the thing. I don't think Quavo can carry
Lacking.
it.
Yeah, and
No,
it's sweet
can't
as
carry
well.
that.
because they did an interview. They did an interview.
Yeah,
You know
like
that
the GQ
couple interview.
couples one,
That
yeah.
one was where I was like, okay,
But
they've got it.
again, the personality.
Personality's
Offset is
not
really,
there,
really
yeah.
funny. Like
He's not-
he's
he's
actually,
not like that
he's
at
got his
all.
own personality.
And then
Anyway.
he's got something that he's into outside of it, which is fashion. Like he's big.
Yeah.
He's really into fashion.
Did you see him in
sneakers, all that kind of
New
stuff.
York Fashion Week with the denim tears?
Who are we talking about?
He's supposed to bring
Offset.
that collab with Denim Tears.
Yeah, I
Good
like
timing
the,
that Tremaine can focus on his own endeavors.
he has to. Anyway, next thing and last on the list
Yeah.
is Diddy has released his new album,
Moving on.
the Love album, Off the Grid.
Moving on.
I've had some good recommendations from people that I trust. So let's
Check
give
it
it a
out.
listen.
Check it out,
later
and
in
we
the
come
day,
back.
and we'll come back and give our thoughts.
Yes. All right. So moving swiftly on to the main topic. This is 21 questions with hype and then some. So the first question is Fashion Week. So as we know, Fashion Week is happening in the US and also in London. Paris Fashion Week was long. So we want to now ask, where has the hype gone? Paris Fashion Week, there was a tiny bit of hype there. We saw a few people in Paris Fashion Week, a few people that we know that did their thing in Paris Fashion Week. But from London to the US, we haven't heard diddly squat jack shit. So what do you think has happened to Fashion Week as a whole? Do you think the hype is gone? Do you think the influencer culture has fucked up that shit? What do you guys think?
Yes. So I think that Fashion Week and the essence of Fashion Week, which was the focus on the fashions, not just of the actual pieces on the runway, but also the people that attended, that put that shit on and got photographed, with the street looks and things like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that essence has kind of been lost. And I think that is because, like you said, influencer culture has taken over. Now, I have no problem with influencers. I think they should get it how they live. I think getting paid for being yourself is just the move. But I think when brands are more focused on engagement and making sure that they are pushed in front of our screens, and so they put influencers there to represent the brand, even though they do not emulate fashion as like one of their things,
a celebrity,
passions, or just one of their passions. Like influencers that respectfully can't dress, don't be dressing is not part of their thing.
Fair.
You put them at the front of something that's supposed to be highlighting fashion, you're going to lose one along the way. Do you know what I mean? If you've got a personality, I think a really good example is Monet. I can't remember her last name. I think McMichael or something like that. She is a personality. She's an influencer. Everybody loves her as a person. And the relationship that she has with her boyfriend, Jalen. But she's not a dresser. She don't be dressing. Do you know what I mean? But they will put her front of New York Fashion Week. We're not going to see the fashions from someone that don't be dressing. So what do we get in return? We see that people are at New York Fashion Week. We see that it's somewhere to be, but the essence of fashion is lost because the representatives that you've put forward for it, that's not their focus. That's not what they care about.
I think right now, in regards to Fashion Week and just fashion as a whole, I think the main players that really had you excited for all these different fashion weeks are not really visible or not even there now. Like when we had Fashion Week, we had in the US, we were waiting for Louis Vuitton and Virgil Abloh. Everyone was so excited for that. Even though that was more Paris Fashion Week because of
just Fashion Week in general though,
but you had Kanye, you had the whole squad there, you had so many different people that brought like the hype to Paris Fashion Week. And I feel like there's no real celebrities outside of Pharrell right now that is really putting a beacon on fashion right now, which is making us want to look at London. London for me, there really hasn't been any hype really for London.
Not really, there wasn't. It came and went like a fart.
And I really feel like, for me personally, the brands that are out here right now, which are really popular right now, such as like the Cortez, the Cole Buxton, all these different brands, I feel like they really need to do something for there to be some prominence in London. I feel like that needs to happen.
But Fashion Week has always been focused on high fashion, and underground has always been underground for a reason. Do you know what I mean?
I get that, but from the UK, me personally, the only high fashion brand that I see like that is Burberry. Yeah. And I feel like for the UK, it's not like the US and Paris and Paris, where you've got beacons of luxury brands that sit in that country. For us, it's not like that.
But if I may,
we do have quite a few.
Do name some.
High fashion though.
High fashion. The thing is, high fashion. There's something I'll call hyper high fashion, which is your very, very in your face brands that everyone quote unquote relates to high fashion. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Burberry. But you are forgetting there's brands like Paul Smith. There's brands like all those low key brands that are definitely still high fashion.
True.
It's just that it's not hyper fashion.
So sorry, if I can go back to my point. I don't think Burberry is high fashion. I don't think they're as high as Louis Vuitton. I don't necessarily think they're in the same conversation.
You don't put them in them, but they are.
But if we can do high fashion, Paul Smith is not high fashion.
But it is
high fashion.
But no, wait. So it's two things, but it's not. Paul Smith is not high fashion.
I mean, like that's just one example.
But Dunhill is not high fashion.
It is high fashion.
If a suit costs about 3 bags, I would say it's high fashion.
Fair.
Because what's below high fashion? High street. There's no middle ground.
But there is a middle ground.
There?
Yeah, there is a middle ground. I don't necessarily know the name, but there's defo a middle ground.
Contemporary?
It doesn't go from high fashion to
high street.
No, there's something in between.
What I'm trying to say is that in the US and in Paris, there are those main luxury brands which you like you said are hyper high fashion that we know.
But
and
that's what I was going to respond to. Yeah, when we're talking about Fashion Week and the locations isn't necessarily like they don't need to be represented by the brands
that sit in there. Yeah,
from that place. So London Fashion Week, we don't need Burberry to stand up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The point, and actually, America is also lacking in that area. They don't have that many American brands.
They don't, but what kind of helps them is the amount of celebrities they have in that place.
But what these brands need to be doing, and what these the way that we're doing things, what you're saying, I do hear what you're saying, and it's fair. London, Milan, Paris, New York. The only difference is the location. All of these celebrities can just carry themselves over to London. It's not a big. It's
expensive.
It's not a big deal.
No, what's expensive?
I'm joking.
No, but I think that this is the problem that we're having, is that it doesn't actually have anything to do with the location.
Yeah.
It is due to the essence of fashion, which we have lost. The people that are supposed to be gassing us about fashion. You made a really good point. That group of Kanye, Virgil, what's that guy that used to have the Tisa brand? That guy. You know what I'm talking about anyway. What was his name? Virgil, Kanye, Pharrell, that Tisa guy. What is his name?
I got you. 1 second. Taz Arnold?
Yes, Taz Arnold. There was that group of, I don't know if you remember that group picture where it was all of them. Those are influencers.
Yeah.
Those are people that you're excited to see about. Those are people that you want to know what's going on.
That are shaping the culture.
Yeah, that are shaping the culture, that are getting you excited, what you need to see, what you want to do, and like what the next thing is, what's coming up.
Yeah.
You have a couple of influencers that you follow. I have a couple of people that are interested in fashion that are regularly invited to these events. And I kind of see aspects of fashion from their lens. I don't see anything else.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone else to be excited about.
That's the thing. We don't have that top line of the people that are shaping culture anymore. And we don't. No one looks at those kind of people anymore. We are looking to people that are more closer to us, more closer to the ground. People that are pulling from fashion, taking fashion, creating it, and making their own.
Yeah.
But fashion houses are not going to see those people and put them in the front line. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's the issue. It's like there isn't no longer this small group of people that were waiting to come out at Fashion Week and show us what fashion is, because we could already see fashion from our next door neighbours and the people that are near us. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So the reason, the big thing about Fashion Week is that you don't really have people that are coming to the shows that I feel like are being that beacon to be like, okay, this is what we need to be looking at this year because that person is there. We don't care about whoever's there anymore. We don't care about the people out there. We don't care about what you're wearing anymore.
Yeah.
Because you're not the people that we're looking at for when we're talking about style.
Yeah. I think there's a really interesting quote, which has stuck with me. It's from Incredibles. And the guy was like, when everybody is special, then no one is. And I feel like something that's happened in life is because of the way that like social media works and stuff, we don't necessarily look to, like you said, like one small G god, one person who's just running stuff in a particular area.
Yeah.
There are just loads of pockets of people who are just doing cool things that you follow and you interact with them.
Yeah.
And so because of that, there is no one that fashion houses can pick out and say, this is a clear influence of the culture, we need to get them on board. And that's why I feel like that element, yes, is slightly missing. And maybe that's why that essence isn't there, because there aren't enough representatives that are really, really about this one particular thing that can be picked out more than anybody else.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Because if you really look at the people that are shaping fashion now, the people that really and truly are being looked at, but for me, they're not really being looked at from a fashion point of view, but more for their influence.
Yeah.
You got people like Clint, I feel like, who is a big icon in fashion, but I won't say from a fashion point of view, but just more of an influence on what he's done.
Yeah.
And you got people like that, but fashion week is to be looking at people that we're looking at for their style and their look. And there isn't many people that I feel like have that much gravitas to be deemed that person that we're looking at.
And even the people that we used to look at that were doing stuff in fashion houses, from a fashion perspective, their style was something to actually look at. So outside of them, even whether it be Virgil and Louis Vuitton, we'll see Virgil come out on fashion weeks and he'll be wearing the maddest stuff, but it will draw you to what's going on there, from Kanye West to what he's wearing and then what he's doing in the brands as well. It would bring you to those type of places without you actually having to think about it.
And there's a level of education behind their decisions that you trust. Do you know what I mean? Like, Clint is doing amazing, but Clint is doing amazing off his own brand and like doing great, and he's being rewarded accordingly. There are people that studied fashion.
Yeah.
And it showed. Like, Kanye studied this. He lived this.
And Virgil.
Virgil lived this.
Yeah, but when you really think about it, whenever you talked about Virgil or Kanye, you wasn't really thinking about their study.
100%. But I do think that there is a level of influence that you have that sticks because they are a student of the thing that they are.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah.
I disagree.
I never thought about it when
never really
But
cared
you don't
about
need,
that.
no,
at all.
you don't need to think about it. I'm saying that their influence sticks because they continue to study the area in which they became famous in. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, when somebody else comes and is more popular, it will pass. I feel like because Kanye and Virgil,
Understood.
for example, and Pharrell, for example, they would never lose their relevance because they continue to study that thing and become and remain an influence in that arena.
So
in my
it's
opinion.
not the thing that we care about, but because they did continuously study,
It
has
kept them
created
around.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. I hear it.
All right, next thing.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Are we sticking on fashion?
Yes.
Okay.
Or I think we should just do it in chronological order, so it's not going up and down like a yo-yo.
Cool. So what has been, maybe this can be our final question on fashion, we move on to something else.
All right, cool.
What's been your favorite trend in the last 10 years and why?
My favorite trend, because I have the answer right here. My favorite trend, damn, that's the one I didn't even answer. My favorite trend in the last 10 years.
For me, I would say turning to comfort over everything else.
Over functionality.
Yeah, I think turning to comfort
Game
meant that
changer.
we chose our trainers differently. We looked at things differently.
And clothes.
You looked at how you tailored your clothes differently. Like skinny jeans died because we chose comfort.
For real.
That
Do you know what I mean?
died.
Like, and obviously streetwear had a hand to play, but when streetwear kind of died also, we were still looking to comfort, and that's why straight legs have continued to rise up.
My one would basically match what you said, but I put COVID. COVID was the thing
Your
for
favorite
me.
fashion trend has been COVID.
Is COVID, and the reason why is because COVID.
I want to listen to this.
The reason why COVID has been my favorite fashion trend is because what COVID did to fashion, for me personally, changed the game forever.
Yeah.
Right.
It was no longer a thing where it was like people. Like, you got to remember, before COVID, we were wearing Balenciaga Triple S's, which were not a comfortable shoe. It wasn't a practical shoe.
Yeah.
We were
It
just
wasn't
wearing it
practical.
because it's a big boy shoe.
Yeah.
Before that, many years before that, you had Giuseppe's. You had all shoes that were just pure hype.
Yeah.
Without actually any thought behind it of like, do I actually really
This is
care to wear
practical.
this or
Yeah.
Yeah.
is this comfortable for me? Post-COVID, everything changed.
Yeah.
It was purely just about you leaving your house and putting on whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
I feel like we got a lot more looks from COVID than we did before that. Because once again, it wasn't a situation where everyone could look the same. Because your comfortability is different to my comfortability. And your comfortability is different to someone else's comfortability. It's like your style, you honed in your style post-COVID. So I know it's not a trend per se in terms of like...
practicality is the trend.
Yes, exactly. But what I'm saying, what came out of it from there, anything that came out from post-COVID for me has been the best trend that we've ever had.
Fair.
The best trend in the last 10 years. I would say the best trend in the last 10 years would be probably like the first 1 to 2 years or the first half of when fashion and streetwear came together.
Agreed.
And we saw the collaborations.
Yeah.
So like the Adidas and Gucci first collaborations when they came out. Virgil Abloh first joining Louis Vuitton. When Kanye was actually doing what Kanye was supposed to be doing. Them times were like fashion was it's never been the same.
You didn't lie.
That's interesting, you know. Thinking about that, that was probably the first time in a while
our minds were blown.
That our minds were blown. Like I'm talking about we've had generations of that. So early 2000s, 90s times. You had like Gucci, that was quite big. You had the different people in the different fashion houses, which it just seemed like it made sense. After that, you had that 2012, 2013 era where you had Balmain and Ricardo and all those people, and it was like it made sense. Then it disappeared for some time. Then that Gucci collaboration era, first Gucci collaboration, Balenciaga was kind of in its own space.
They were doing their thing,
Kanye was in his own space, in his own world. Fendi was starting to come up a little bit. And it was like...
But even outside of high fashion, though.
But that's the thing. It's like what I'm thinking about. At that time, I never really saw it as that.
It was a good time for fashion.
I never really saw it. But looking back, I'm thinking like, raw, that was actually a really good time.
Because now we've come to a dull moment.
I feel like we've come to a flat line again.
But I think with what you just said and the way you highlighted it, so the Y2K era that you was talking about, where it was like Tom Ford, Marc Jacobs running the show, that was early 2000s. Then we saw Riccardo Tisci and like the leather period, Pyrex period. That was 2010, 2012. So 10 years between them, maybe. And then we had the collaborations, which came like tail end of the 10, so like 2017.
2017.
So it's like every 10 years.
So in the next 5 or so years,
we could have started
something. I pray we do.
We did have
we will.
We did have that little blip with Marnie and Loewe and Bottega. A little blip. But
honestly, I feel so sorry for them because the reason why I'm saying I feel sorry for them is they are great brands. Wow. Like even we were looking at the Money trainers that just came out,
cool.
They are great brands. But people are not putting the respect on these brands that they're supposed to.
So if I could, I think my prediction, not like this was part of the question, but I think if we're talking about the waves, I think we are gonna go ham on like contemporary.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm seeing like Loewe and similar brands that have like standout pieces, but their thing is like tailoring.
It's niche, clean.
You can see what Bottega's doing right now.
You can see it. I kind of feel like that's our next big wave.
Let's see.
Bottega's regressing back to the original Bottega, where it was like leather goods and like
that
they
weave
stuck
pattern.
with the weave pattern and like they're putting it into the outfits. That's where they're at right now. Once again. Do I think it's a big regress and it's a bad thing? I won't say it's a bad thing, but I can see them just going back to not doing stuff that wows me anymore.
But I think we need that because we had the monogram moment. Do you know what I mean? We've had the hyper moment. We need something.
We need to get back to the...
I think so.
Another brand that's coming in, not from a clothing perspective, but Mason Margiela.
Mason Margiela, simple.
They've just been doing this. Just been doing this.
Just bombing.
And people are just buying every single time. Every single month, they're buying.
I hear it.
Buying. All right, next thing on the list, music. Now, what was the last album that blew you away?
The last album that blew me away. Wizkid Made in Lagos.
Fair.
That's the last album that blew you away?
Yeah.
The last album that blew me away was Lovesick by Don Toliver.
So I was thinking that because I remember when I first listened to it, it actually came out on my birthday and I was listening to it.
I'm even itching.
Yo, this is a little bit nuts.
Yeah. Lovesick by Don Toliver, I'm not going to lie. The amount of songs that we all downloaded from that album. Yeah. And yes, the content's coming out next month.
Yeah,
Bet.
exciting times.
But Don Toliver.
Yeah.
Don Toliver is one of those artists, yeah.
It takes you some time.
It takes it didn't take me some time for Lovesick.
It took
Lovesick
me
hit
some time.
me with a punch.
It didn't take me.
But he's been consistent. Very consistent.
Consistently amazing or just
Consistently great. Not amazing, consistently great. And it's because he's unique. He's an acquired taste.
He is
but he
unique.
is an acquired taste that I like.
He is unique, but he's just bumbling on this like trend line, which is just.
But when that came out, it blew.
Did it?
It blew.
It didn't.
It didn't do as well
It didn't
as
blow.
What about the dance? You was doing the dance everywhere.
Yeah,
In the chicken shop.
TikTok did its thing, but
No,
nothing
no.
too crazy. It didn't blow.
It didn't blow.
From TikTok, his music
People
blew.
actually didn't care for that album.
Yeah.
But they didn't care for that
That's
album.
what I said in the quiet taste, and I like it.
Okay, an album that blew me away. It's tricky. I'm not gonna lie. It is tricky for me. I was gonna say Astro World because Astro World really.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
I know.
When did Astro World come out?
Astro was big when it came out, though.
2019?
That was.
It blew my mind.
That was
It really blew
This
my
guy
mind.
now has a
Oh my
concert
gosh.
every single year.
It
that's
blew
just
my
based off of
mind.
it.
It blew my mind, and I'm really sad that the Astro World tragedy happened.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously for the people that died, but just for the taint that it put on that album, because that album is really.
It's cold.
really
It's cold.
I think his
It's cold.
trajectory was going to be insane though
It
if
was
that didn't happen.
crazy.
It was like no
He
one
would
could
have gone
explain.
past The Weeknd,
Yeah.
past like
Yeah.
these like big celebrities. Like when you think of like Adele, he was there for Super
going.
Bowl.
He was rocking.
He was there
100%.
for Super Bowl.
Yeah.
100%.
Astro World blew me away. I wanted to say DS4, but it didn't actually blow me away at the first time I listened to it.
Gunna's albums, just like the music, Gunna is he's exceptional.
Yeah, my
the
standard of him
albums
is high.
Are only an 8 and a 9. He hasn't given me a 10 out of 10 yet.
He hasn't
I'll
given
be
me a
honest.
10 album, but he's given me a 10 mixtape for sure. I'll tell you that right
DS3 was a 10 out of 10
now.
for
Oh
you?
my gosh.
Seriously?
That mixtape cannot do no wrong.
That album,
Really? Every single song?
No,
can't do no
that
wrong.
album. That album's a.
I could put that mixtape on now.
It's
Yeah.
an
It's 8.5.
Vibe.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a-
an
that's a
8.5.
10.
It's not a 10 out of 10. It's a 10
I'm,
out of 10.
I'm taking off a 0.5 for Nav saying nigger in the song that he was on.
Yeah, he needs to get punched in the
Yeah.
throat.
He stopped saying it now. He stopped saying it now.
He knows not to.
Man, that album is 10 out. I mean, that mixtape is 10 out. 10.
Nah, it's not 10 out of 10, man.
Yeah, I really liked that album. If I have to take it further back, I would say no, that's too far back.
Shall I tell you what's crazy?
I'll save
Yeah,
it.
the thing is, my issue is that I'm probably going to go, if I'm trying to go further back here, because I don't remember many stuff right now, nothing comes to mind. But the only thing only other album that comes to mind, yeah, was Justin Timberlake's 2020 project.
2020.
That album, oh my god, that took me to another level.
That is one of my
that's a 10 out of 10.
favorite albums.
That's a 10 out
I
of 10.
really thought
That's a
I
10
was
out of 10
back in the
album.
days, yeah, tuxedo in some sort of gentleman's club smoking a cigar for like
I hear
a
it.
good 10 bumps.
That's a 10 out of 10 album.
It is a 10 out of 10
What
album.
the heck?
It
10
is
out
a
of
10
10.
out of 10 album. I genuinely believe, yeah. What's it called? Let me get the exact name.
it
The
20
exact
is it
name
2020
is the 2020 experience.
2020 experience.
That album to me, yeah, it came at me at the perfect time.
Woo.
And for one, and for two, that was like for the first time in a long time that we heard such strong Timberland production.
Yeah, for real.
The production on that,
Yeah.
oh my
I hear it.
God.
I hear it.
10 out of 10. If anyone wants to get me a vinyl, start with that one.
Mate,
Thank
that's
you
10 out of
so
10.
much. That's a great
okay,
album.
so as we're talking about 10 out of 10 albums, you guys have said your 10 out of 10, which
That was
is
one.
that 10 out of 10 is made in Lagos. 100%.
Yep.
It's the best album that has come out of that guy. Why are you pointing at
Caveat.
me? Why?
The season that we're in.
Yeah, but we're
We
not
were
talking about the
so-
season.
Just-
We're talking about the album.
It was
Don't
good.
put the season
It was
on
good, but I think
album.
the season that we were in.
What was the season?
That was
Lockdown.
lockdown.
Okay.
And everyone was just anticipating to get out so they can just vibe to some good music.
I don't think so.
No,
You don't think- you don't think-
because you was one of those people.
You don't think it was accelerated?
No, I don't think so. I think if anything, any album that came out in lockdown, they had a very difficult time trying to
Yeah.
And that
get
was Jet Fuel.
That vim. Nah, it
No,
was.
because
It
remember,
wasn't Jet
J
Fuel.
Hus Conspiracy.
That's
Bitch,
fair.
that's what I was gonna
That's
say.
fair. Okay,
Perfect
I'm-
example. That
I'm-
came out like 2 months
Yeah.
after, and it was.
I'm sorry.
Down.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to take away what Wizkid did in that album. That
So
album.
that album came out. It came out October 2020. It
Lord.
was a dark time. That was like
Lifted
that
us
was
up,
the,
man.
that was the deepest and darkest time of lockdown.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It was.
Yeah.
We were stuck in the house for months, and there was
Yeah.
no chance of us. There wasn't an end at that
Yeah.
time. It didn't look like there was an end. The
Made in
music that
Lagos,
came
man.
out from this album, the reason why I know it's a 10 out of 10 is because when we actually were outside 7 months later, 8 months later, we were still able to spin the block.
Yeah,
That song, I remember there was one, I think it was a recess you went to.
Yes.
And that
Yes, in
song
Tottenham.
played.
Essence.
Oh my goodness.
When Essence played, I
and
could
I
have
saw
cried.
the videos on everyone's
crazy.
Instagram.
I could have cried. It was
The music
insane.
stopped. Everyone was yelling.
And then it was
spiritual.
also amplified by that live session that he did on YouTube, the live thing where Shuni Alanigo was the host for.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
The marketing behind that was solid.
It was
It
great
was
marketing,
solid.
but it showed how good that album was.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
how
because it
much
spoke
we
for
needed
itself.
that. Yeah,
It spoke for itself.
That was truly good.
All right, last
Can
question.
I give another 10 out of 10?
Go on.
I don't want to use just JT. I genuinely think Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is a 10 out of 10 album. And no one
It
tell me
is,
different.
it is. That's going
We're going too far back, 2010?
way too far back.
Too far
Yeah,
back.
that's
J. Cole Born Sinner? Another 10 out of 10
no, it's
album.
not.
no, you're
It's
pushing
not.
it. We said
No, it's
10
not. No,
years,
it's not.
and
No,
what's
it's not.
that?
Even if we said 10 years, J. Cole doesn't fit into that.
It's 10 out of 10.
No.
No,
give
why?
me somebody
No,
else.
stick within the remit.
It is
doesn't
within
matter.
10 years.
When is it?
J. Cole's album was not 10
I
out of
think
10.
it's 2013 maybe.
J. Cole's album's never been a 10 out of
Never.
10.
It is.
Never.
No.
Bro,
No.
10 out of 10 for his fans. Put it that
Yeah,
way.
Oh, I'm a fan.
no. That's not a 10 out of 10.
Nigga.
And the thing is, for the fact that you are saying the real ones, no, it's based off fans.
How far should I go?
No,
Don't go.
you've done enough.
Don't go at all.
Okay,
Confessions.
you've done enough.
Don't go
No,
at
you've done
all.
enough. Anyway, next question. What's one thing we can do without in the music scene currently? And I will go straight away.
Go on.
Reduce the sampling. We are sampling heavy. Yeah. No creativity, no authenticity. I'm taking from you. I'm taking from you. I'm taking you. Do you know what it looks like? What's that painting, yeah, where the face is like this? There's an artist, yeah,
George
and the face is
Condo.
like this.
Scream.
Oh, that one.
That is what we're doing to music right now. We've taken a sample, we've done that, and now it's just fuckery.
I feel like sampling has reduced a little.
Sampling has not reduced.
A little.
Burna Boy is sampling every single person.
You know when they recently said that interest rates came
Burna
down, but
Boy,
they're still
City
high?
Boy.
They said that interest
Burna
rates
Boy,
came
City Boys.
Yeah, I mean, that song for me, that is a
Everyone
terrible
keeps
song.
playing it.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I still have not listened. That's exactly how I feel. Like, I remember I saw someone's Instagram page recently. They were in a club and they'll play that song. And I was like,
And everyone's stamping their foot.
No.
That's a life of a city boy.
I don't know if we've spoken about this.
It's
I
very
don't know if
good.
we've spoken about this, but just swiftly, just moving to the side quickly, just stepping to the side. So, Burna Boy's album, did we speak about it in the last episode?
No, I haven't listened to it.
So,
I still haven't listened to it.
Burna Boy's album went number one.
No, we did. We did listen.
Yeah, we did. We did talk
We
about it.
did. Okay, it shouldn't have gone number one. I'm going to say that again.
I still haven't listened to it.
As a life of a city boy.
Yeah, me and Kesi. Anyway,
It really makes you cringe because I'm like, why are you playing this song?
Everyone's stamping their foot. Birthday sex. Why are we listening to this track?
oh, look, let's just leave
They're
it.
Yeah, she makes you cringe.
Oh!
What the heck?
Okay, so what do you think we can do without in the music scene currently?
That.
So the thing is, yeah,
Less of that.
Less of that.
I actually don't have a problem with sampling in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my reason why, yeah, is for example, Put a Paper Purpose. That is a sample. It's a very clear sample.
I'm talking about straight up samples.
Yes. Unimaginative. sampling
Like
is
H
our
and
problem.
what's her name?
Yeah.
And what's her name?
You know, Digger D, Ivy D. These are all artists who, like, I know
Sampling
that
heavy.
I know they can give us better than that. Yeah, you're literally going. I don't
But-
like it, and this G Unit era as well. I like the way that you're moving around me.
But
We
wait,
need to cancel it. No.
wait.
Oh, gosh.
I will honorable mention because I don't know why it wasn't in the news. Digga D did release his album,
Yeah,
and that album is cold.
Yeah, it's a good, it's
Cold,
a
cold.
decent project. Digger D brings out really good projects. You know?
Oh yeah.
Hustle by Nature is really
He's
good.
a good artist.
Another person, and I know Kesi ain't on that side, but M Honcho's album.
Great album. As normal.
That album, I'm not gonna lie.
Not surprised.
That album is a 9 out of 10.
I'm not surprised. To me, M. Hunter can't do no wrong, but whatever.
Yeah, we know. But it's a 9 out of 10.
Don't worry.
Oh my
M. Hunter
goodness.
to me is like J. Cole to you.
Yeah. That's fine. That's
Not the
fine.
same.
That's fine. Anyway,
It's not the
yeah.
same.
What about you?
And just another sample that I heard recently, which to me just really disgusted me. Have you heard that Rita Ora song praising you?
No.
You still listen to Rita Ora?
No, I don't because it comes on the radio.
Wait, can
It's
I
not
guess?
my
Can
fault.
I guess the sample?
Go on.
Is she still on Rock Nation?
I don't care for her.
Oh no.
Maybe.
Oh, Jay-Z
Can I
kicked her out,
guess the
didn't he?
sample?
Go on.
I have to praise
Yes.
you like I should.
know why? And she hasn't even tried, and it's just like
I have to praise you.
You've ruined a really good song.
Do you know what Rita Ora was? Rita Ora, when they saw Rita Ora, they were trying to find someone that could also be like another Rihanna.
Yeah, it didn't work.
They fumbled the bag on her. They spent probably billions,
This is an exotic bird.
on this woman. And you know what? She fumbled the bag.
I don't know why though. I don't know why.
She had a chance.
No. Do you know what? She wasn't even a good artist in the beginning.
She was a good
can sing,
artist. She
though.
can sing.
She
But
can
you know,
sing.
like when you got it, you've got it. I just don't think she had it.
That's the thing. Like, she doesn't have it.
I feel like she had it. She lost it.
When did she have it?
She did have it.
When?
She was on a good trajectory. She lost it for herself.
This guy.
She thought that she was bigger than she was.
What song?
Yes.
What song? Like, let you know. Do you know what? Rita Ora's going somewhere. What song was
I've
it?
got to look back at the song. So I
Can't
her
think
from my
of
mind.
one, mate.
I've deleted her from my mind. Let me just be real.
Let Toby think about that.
Yeah.
But you know, in Doctor Strange, in the first film,
Yeah.
where he's trying to figure out where his hands, where he can find his hands again,
Yeah.
and the woman pushes his soul out of him.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Rita Ora. She never go back.
Oh Jesus!
So she's still floating in
That
the
analogy.
ether.
Outside somewhere.
Somewhere in the ether.
Outside floating.
In the ether.
Oh,
Do you know
gosh.
what? So that question, yeah, while you're still looking for Rita's breakthrough
I
track,
don't know if I'm going to find it.
you won't. You just won't.
Your
so-
point is invalid.
You'll be looking forever. So the question that question that you read out, yeah, I had actually reworded it.
Okay.
Because I wanted us to be a bit more positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the question that I wrote was, what's one thing that we do need in the music industry that's
What
missing
do we
that,
need?
that we could have?
In the music industry.
Can I just suggest one?
What?
Yeah. One thing that we need back in the music industry is that if I don't have you, I'll die type of R&B. We don't have that R&B crying in the rain
Well, like Usher.
sort of R&B. Yeah, just some good deep R&B. I think Cleo Soul is flying the flag, but she's very soulful.
Yeah, we
I
need
want
less
I
soul.
want hits, ballads I can
hear
sing
it.
along to.
I
Not
hear
Adele. I don't want to cry. I want to.
That's asking for a lot, though.
Do you know what?
Really?
'Cause
I'm
I
just
feel-
asking for some R&B.
No, the reason why I say it's asking for a lot is because R&B hasn't been it for a while, and I don't
That's
think
exactly
people's
it.
ears are fine tuned to that kind of R&B anymore.
I can do it though.
You can. The masses, I don't know.
I'd like it.
Do you-
One thing I feel like we do
What?
need. We need to go back to the days of distinctively being able to tell that's that produces music. And that producer's music needs to be the music that is just running shit. Like,
Okay.
You know what I mean? We haven't had that in a while. Like, I can't tell.
I don't know. I can hear J5 from a mile away.
J5 is the only one. But I feel like, you remember there was a group of them. Remember we had DJ Mustard. We had Metro
Yeah.
Boomin.
Yeah,
We had these-
Timberland.
You had
Producers.
Dark Child.
producers
Dark
where you could
Child.
be like, I know your music.
But the
and
thing
they're
is-
all going toe to toe.
Do you know what?
It was a mad time.
No, the issue is that there's producers, it's the artist. Now, let me answer the question
Sorry.
that you was talking about.
Yeah.
And I was going to say R&B, and we spoke about this. This guy stepping
Sorry.
on my foot.
I didn't know it was your fault. I thought
Sai,
it was the floor.
This guy. We listened to Usher's Tiny Desk, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Which is, if you've listened to Usher's Tiny
I have
Desk,
indeed.
it's amazing.
I have
Him.
indeed, yeah. Usher still got the corny.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
The corny juice slime.
No. I just heard what he said.
Yeah.
For me, he doesn't have the corny juice.
He does.
Usher. There's a question I'm about to ask straight after this. After Usher, there was no more good R&B.
This is a dirty.
There was no good R&B. I'm telling you, all the R&B artists that came out were now SoundCloud R&B artists.
Yeah, like Eric Bellinger.
Yeah, all of them.
Mario was after Usher.
Yeah, but what happened to Mario?
He didn't have it like
Mario did
Usher
2 songs and disappeared. Lloyd, 2 songs and disappeared.
Okay,
Late.
not too
Yeah.
much.
Big man.
Not too much.
Big
So
guy.
I'm like
This is how
those
I
artists.
feel.
Those artists were like Usher.
They weren't
and-
powerhouses like Usher though.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course not.
There,
Yeah.
there hasn't been that type of artist that has everything. Like there were certain artists that could sing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't look that great.
Should I tell you whose fault it is though?
Who?
The A&Rs.
I think that the standard has dropped.
Yeah.
I think the standard that we've been willing to accept has dropped. I'm going to say something and I'm just going to say it quickly and hope that people don't notice that I've said it. I think that Brent Faiyaz is someone who we put as like one of the higher R&B artists, but he can't sing that well. And
I
the
never
same
put him
goes
there.
for a lot of people hold him really, really high.
That guy is
we've
not great.
We've got artists like SZA and Brent Faiyaz that are like on a really high pedestal carrying R&B.
Not great.
And these artists aren't at the same quality of the R&B artists
Keisha Cole.
from before.
Yeah, you're talking about Keisha
Jasmine
Cole,
Sullivan, and another one, Victoria
Jasmine
Monet.
Sullivan should be above SZA.
Yeah, but you know, she doesn't have the look, unfortunately.
Doesn't she?
That the people are looking. Look,
Yeah.
let's keep it a buck. This is what generally tends to happen. That dark skin women that aren't, you know, size
Sunny?
8 and below, yeah, they don't get the limelight that they should.
a shame.
And Victoria Monet as well. She has got the look. She can sing amazingly. She can dance, and her not getting the respect that she is due is again is a question for me.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't exist. It's not that the people are missing. It's that the people that we've got on a pedestal.
Oh, that's the girl.
aren't
So Victoria
carrying
Monet's
us.
an apple. I don't
Oh
know.
my mama.
She's a-
oh
but
my.
yeah, no, she's a great.
God.
She has
I'm not
the
gonna lie.
potential to be
After Kesi
nuts.
played that song for me, it's just been on my playlist, just playing in the gym.
And if I may, she was supposed to perform at the VMAs. Well, that's a lie. That's not true. She put herself forward to perform the On My Mum, which is an
Which would have been
iconic
perfect.
music video. And they said to her that it's not her time. It's not the right time in her journey, even though she's been putting music out for the last 10 years.
Crazy.
That's what they said to her.
Do you know
That's
what?
your
Yeah,
L.
I feel like
MTV.
it's not even that time as well for R&B music. When R&B music was out, R&B. When R&B was popping, Usher was popping all them. It was bigger than hip hop and rap.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They're not giving them a chance to do that.
No, but
Almost not
now
giving
it's
them an
it's like
opportunity.
a rap kind of time.
It's been a rap kind of time for how many years now?
But
We're tired of it.
this is what it is.
But we're tired of it.
We're tired of it. But there's no good enough artists that are going to bring R&B to the
Just said
forefront.
Victoria Monet and Jasmine
No, but
Sullivan.
then, but are they an Usher?
Yes.
But this is
Are
the
they a
thing, yeah.
Keisha Cole? Are they a
can
Joe?
be. They can be.
I think that they have the potential to be, but it's the way that we frame it. And you've made a really good point, which is that right now rap is running the show. But at the time that Joe, Lloyd, Bobby Valentino were
50
there
Cent.
running the show, 50 Cent was there.
Ja
The
Rule.
Unit was there. Ja Rule was
We
there.
can all coexist.
They were coexisting. So this is my thing. I'm just
Usher,
like,
yeah.
what blow? Like, what happened?
What blow?
What blow?
Right.
Because when you even go to, and this is how I like to gauge things sometimes, yeah. When you go out, when you go to a DLT, you've got an Afrobeat set, you have an R&B set, you have a hip hop set, and you have a dancehall set.
And you have the R&B set.
Yeah, and you have an
said
R&B
that.
set. I did. Yeah, I mentioned
Okay.
it. R&B. When we looked at R&B, all we're hearing
Old school music.
old school.
It's because there's nothing
nothing.
better.
Everything's
There's nothing.
throwback.
They don't play anything. Yeah. When you think of dancehall, there is no like popping dancehall.
all
right now.
back
It's
in the
same.
day.
Back in the day. So this is my thing. The same way that people are feeding into hip hop because they know that hip hop bangs. Brother, we gotta invest.
Maybe,
over there.
maybe.
We do.
But at the same time, because I need to ask you guys this question. At the same time, even the way like the love stories when it comes to music is now, it's all very toxic right now.
Yeah.
It is.
Back in the day when we had R&B, like Confessions,
It's
I
true.
could hear it.
It's true.
Confessions was a bit toxic,
A little
but
bit, yes.
Usher was.
Okay,
You know,
so
even Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
what you said right now is very big because I was watching a TikTok recently where someone was breaking down what SZA was saying in one of her songs.
Oh, horror.
I can't lose. Where she was talking about, she said some
It's
crazy
very
stuff.
toxic.
That's that top, but that was the R&B of back then where it was like, I'll do whatever
But I
for,
can't live without you.
I'll do whatever
baby.
for my man
Yeah,
or my
yeah.
woman.
And now the mindset's completely
The man,
changed.
women don't want to do anything for their man,
No,
their woman.
not like
Not
that. No,
anymore.
no woman's trying to go to
Guys
the
ain't
for her,
guys
man.
ain't dancing in the street for women anymore.
I'm not buying you
Thank
that,
you.
We're
It's
Lexus.
both-
we're
it's both sides.
We're
It's
doing
both
hot
sides.
or not via YouTube. Do I like this person? Pop your balloon. That's what we're doing. It's
Boy.
different. It's not love anymore.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
It's,
It's just lust.
love is not the love
It's
that
just
we used to
lust
have.
now.
I remember hearing something, yeah, and let me know what you guys think. So a lot of R&B singers that we know from back a day, yeah, when we was talking like Whitney Houston and Katy Price and
Yeah.
all of them started in the choir. And a lot of R&B derived from gospel
Beyonce as
music,
well.
yeah, yeah. And people feel like because they have been separated
Yep.
when they never have in the past, because they've been separated, we have lost the soul of R&B.
Yep.
Do you believe that that's the case?
Yep.
I can't say yes. I don't know. But there's a trend.
We don't have one and we don't have the other.
But there's
So
a
I don't
trend.
know.
I just
The
don't
analytics are talking.
I just
Yeah.
don't feel like R&B that's coming from the mantra of a Cardi B is R&B.
But
Okay, let's
Cardi
leave
B
Cardi
isn't
B out.
Cardi
No,
B
no,
isn't
no,
R&B.
Let me land. I'm talking about her mantra. Do you know or Megan Thee
But these
Stallion?
niggas get these bricks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't back R&B. It can't be backed from that.
Yeah, it's
R&B
true.
is backed from good. I'm trying to build a good life, a good family,
my
a
loved
wife,
ones,
a
yeah.
husband.
I don't know.
Wait,
Donell Jones was
pause.
talking some shit.
Pause. Let me get it.
All right.
So it's like the love factor of it is like, this is what I would want, but it's toxic. But now we're looking at it from lustful views. It was like ass shaking booty. This is what's backing out. Yeah, that's the thing.
I hear what you're saying.
I'm trying to.
Where the love go?
Yeah, like where did love go?
Joe was even
Where
Joe,
did love
Joe said,
go?
oh, look,
You know what I mean?
all the good ones are gone.
You know, texted on spreadsheets.
Where the fuck? No, where the love go?
Mario Winans was sitting in a hot tub. He was
No, but this is
upset.
the thing,
Have
yeah.
you not
Mario Winans was sitting in a bathtub with clothes on, talking
Yeah.
about, I don't want to know if you're creeping. So it's not that cheating didn't exist now. Hold on.
But it hurt.
But this is my thing, yeah. I feel what you're saying, yeah. I don't think, yeah, where the love go is real.
Reels.
But
Look,
also,
Tyrese.
yeah, I just feel like the pain is different. Back to the marriage, yeah.
Like that.
I know situationships existed back a day, yeah. It's not a new thing. But obviously that's the trend right now. That's,
Wow.
you know,
Jagged edge?
situationships is a real thing right now, yeah? And it's a current thing. So naturally, art will imitate life. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's happening right now. So we're not gonna get what we got back
R&B.
then. We're gonna get what we got right now, which is why we've got Summer Walker, who I don't always love her music, but I feel like she's a good representation of modern R&B.
Yes.
Yeah.
Summer Walker is a great artist.
Okay, don't be sorry now. So I feel like modern R&B would look like that. I don't have a problem with that, yeah. But then we need more depth.
Which is not modern R&B though.
And unfortunately, that's got to come from somewhere.
Do you know?
I don't know.
Do you know? No. Do you know what? Summer Walker would have had that down pat. She would have.
She wasn't that though. She's doing handstand shaking hands.
London on the track.
Yeah. Or like he smacked her ass.
Smacked her ass.
A little bit.
Smacked the ass, gave her kids, and ran off.
You had producers that were doing that back in.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. Mary J. Blige went through it too as well.
Wait. But yes, she did. But the thing is, when she went through it, was it visible to us?
What, with Mary J. Blige?
Yeah.
It's not our
Did
fault
you know
social
about it
media
then?
is a thing.
Social media just wasn't a thing.
But this is what I'm saying. The landscape of things have changed. It's more toxic now. We are seeing the toxicity of what's
That's
going on.
fair.
London on track is saying, "I don't want you no more."
I
He's
guess-
even saying, "I want you, but I'm going to do whatever I need to do." So it's clear, and it's one of those ones where we're hearing her music and we're like, "Why are you singing to us about this? We don't really care."
Damn, so
because
the Shade Room ruined R&B.
It definitely did. It definitely
No,
did.
100%.
Bringing stuff to light so fast, yeah. Like they can be in the process of making that original R&B kind of album.
Yeah.
And Shade Room post sign is like, you know, F you.
100%.
Switch up the whole album. Now it's fueled with toxic bullshit.
100%.
There's
And
no more
resentment.
love.
How many times have you listened to Summer Walker and you're like, "Damn, but fam, why are you singing to me about this? But look at
Because
what's
I
going
know-
on. You know what's going on, and
The
you're going
pain,
to
the
accept
trauma.
it. It's long. Anyway,
too much, man.
Anyway, come on.
Good
We're
point
gonna
was
move on.
made. Good
We're gonna
point was
move on.
made there. Wow.
Anyway, so next thing on the list is
Sneakers.
we're gonna get right back into the sneakers. Yeah. So favorite drop of the year for me, the Vomero 5's Photon Dust. I love that shoe. I'm not gonna lie. That shoe is a sparkly shoe, but it's a good one.
I can't answer this, I don't think.
Yeah, what's come out this year?
I don't think I can answer this.
Really?
I've
Crazy.
been so uninspired.
Crazy. Let me give you guys a
I
few.
think by default, I'd have to say the Foot Skates because that's the first train I've been like, oh yeah.
So
I like it a lot.
even the Travis Scott Air Jordan ones that came out.
You know I don't like
This
Jordan
is,
ones.
this is my issue.
But
is
you
that
like them.
I find it nowadays. I find it very hard. It might be very selfish of me, but I find it very hard to pick a shoe that I feel like was a sneaker of the year if I wasn't able to get it, because it means nothing to me. But the thing is, with me, yeah, it's like if I couldn't get it, it's now deleted from my mind. I don't care about it because I know I'm not going to try and buy it after.
Fair.
You get what I mean?
I hear
So it's very selfish, but yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't know what's dropped because I wasn't able to get anything this year.
All right, that's fair. Next question. What's missing from the sneaker industry right now? I've
Good
got a
shoes.
whole bunch of stuff. Damn.
Good shoes.
I think
I want to say good
like,
shoes because there's been a few good shoes. I can
Since
name a
when?
few.
Wow,
So,
bro.
yep, the Travis Scott Air Jordan ones, the Kith and Asics collection that came out not too
I did
long
like
ago.
the Kith and Asics drop.
There was, well, I missed out on this, and when I was looking, I was like, why did I not actually have my eye on this? There was the Lorenzo OG and Salomon trainer that came out earlier this year.
For that, yeah.
Did that come out?
Yeah, that came out this year, and I missed it. It looks stunning, but I feel like there have been some nice, I won't say great, nice trainers that have come out this year, and I think what's happening in the sneaker industry right now is that it's regulated itself. That's what's happened.
Yeah.
We've come from lockdown. where we had nothing else to look at. We had so much money and we just found places to put our money. So there was that brought on hype on so many different aspects and so many different industries.
100%.
And now that lockdown is now gone and we now have our day-to-day jobs that we go to at least minimum once to twice a week. We're currently in a recession and everyone has to watch every single penny that they're spending. You don't have time to be watching shit that you don't need to watch anymore.
Yeah, true.
So those, and I think who did I say? I said this to someone. I think I said this to Real One, where I was like, now those that really have an interest in trainers are still watching trainers.
Yeah, they're the only people, because it's a cost of living crisis. You can't be you can't be in it just because you want to. You don't have that choice anymore.
So if you really have that passion and love for trainers,
yeah,
and you're really, really, really on it, you're still buying trainers. You're still watching the drops. You're still watching all of that. That goes for every single bloody industry. Another one is it was just about the economic thing as well. That's the what's missing from So
I think you're right. Yeah, the economy is not on the side of being someone that just wants to buy stuff for the sake of buying it.
Yeah.
If you do, then you're gonna play yourself big time. So yeah, I feel like that is the thing. I feel like there's no longer any sneaker collections that are controlling the game anymore.
Yeah,
you haven't got a Yeezy anymore. You haven't got a Travis Scott group of shoes anymore. You haven't got Sakai's. You haven't got no group of shoes that are running the game anymore.
They did it at the right time though.
Yeah, of course
they did it at the right time.
I'm just saying right now there isn't anything that's running the game. Dunks are dead and gone. Jordan 1s are not even a thing anymore. Jordan as a brand is not really a huge thing anymore. It's one of those ones where there's nothing dominating.
But do you know something? Because when I was looking at some of the drops that are coming out this year and that have come out that we probably haven't been privy to because obviously we're focused on other things. There's been some great Air Max 1s that have been coming out this year, you know.
I'm just not a fan of.
Do you know what? I'm a fan of Air Max 1s. I could actually buy myself one pair of Air Max 1s to have in my collection. Do you feel like it'll
fit in your collection?
Yeah, I'll wear it with my, Arcade tracksuit bombs. That's all I'll wear it with though. But I feel like it will fit in my especially those the infrared one. Is it infrared? The
original white.
Yeah, those ones I could easily buy them. The Vomero drops this year. Yes, there have been some misses here and there, but they've been steady. They've been some great releases.
When did the Photon Dust come out?
Just a few months ago, about 3 months ago.
Okay. I really liked the Tiffany Air Forces.
I enjoyed
those.
Yeah, they came out this year. Wow. They came out this year.
Those.
They were all right.
Really enjoyed those.
A trainer that I'm not mad at. I wouldn't wear them. Yeah. But the Nocta Glides.
Yeah, I'm
not mad at them.
Are they the glides? No, I don't think they're the glides, or are they the steppers?
No, the Nocta Glide. I'm not mad at them.
What the heck?
I wouldn't wear them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad at them.
I'm not mad at the trainer.
I'm not mad at them. Your shoe.
No, I'm not mad at them.
I'm not
guys, come on.
I'm not mad at them.
I'm
Honestly,
not mad at them at all.
I wouldn't wear it.
Oh my god.
The thing is, you can like something and not want to buy it.
Yeah. So for
that's
me,
a Toyota picnic.
I really like the Nocta Air Terrors. I like the hot step.
Okay. Oh, the hot steppers.
Wow.
Sorry, honey.
This shoe is shaped like a poodle's nose.
I'm not gonna lie. I looked at it and I was like, I understand it.
I don't understand crap. This is a Boeing jet. Yeah, this is Drake's plane. This guy's not serious.
This is the jet.
All right.
This is the jet.
So we're gonna get to the last question, so we can swiftly end this great episode. So we're gonna end on a good / high note, low note as well. Best collabs of the year and worst collabs of the year. I'm gonna give you 2. Yeah,
sneaker collabs.
Yes, sneaker collabs. And I know Toby's probably gonna be like, "What? Why are you saying this?" But I can justify it.
Okay, so best collab of the year.
I'm going for the worst first.
Okay, so the worst collab of the year.
Terror Squad Air Force Ones.
I knew you were gonna say that.
And wait, listen. Do you know the only reason why it was the worst collab?
Go ahead.
Wrong timing.
I wouldn't say it's the wrong time. I think it's just the wrong colorway.
No, wrong timing. Do you know the reason why?
Why?
If we were to go back about 10 years ago, no, let's say 15 years ago, 15 years ago, when Fat Joe was at his prime and everyone knew him for Air Force Ones, licking the Air Force Ones, because when he did that, it was iconic.
Yep.
If he released a Terror Squad Air Force One at that time, madness.
Different time.
People would have gone mad.
Agreed.
Different time.
And he would have made a lot of money for Nike.
Agreed.
You've now released the Terror Squad Air Force One, and what I feel like Nike are now doing is they're like, damn, we should have done this. Let's still release it and let's see what happens.
And I think the 50
It's an
years of
afterthought.
hip hop was an influence, surely.
Yeah, it's an
'Cause I can't
afterthought.
understand why. Yeah.
It's all an afterthought right now.
I don't know.
Which is annoying because I looked at it today because it released today. Mate, it was just sitting in my basket.
It is an afterthought for sure. I feel like it's.
Don't do
I
that.
wouldn't say it's wrong timing because any time it comes out, cool, let it come out. But
It's wrong
there was a time. Yes, no, because the thing is, for me,
You would have been able to buy it at that time.
I know outside of when Fat Joe was big and maybe close to about 10 years after that, if they released it then, perfect.
Yes.
So the thing is, I feel like any time from that point to whenever they decide to release it, it's not wrong timing because I don't think there'll ever be another time when it can come out. You get what I mean?
But there's
drop it, fine, but it's nothing big anymore. Like nothing. It's nothing. If anything, it's pure nostalgia. It's like, oh yeah, I actually got my hands on a pair of Terror Squad Air Force Ones. But I think the cocoa of the matter with this shoe is that the colorway shit. That black and white colorway for me, I feel like if it was a different colorway, maybe.
We might have been on something.
Yeah,
Maybe, but it's just too plain for it to be as big as a Terror Squad's training for me. It would have been one of the colorways that he had a lot of simple colorways, but they were
He had
cold.
the colourful
white and
ones.
blue,
Yeah, he
the
had a
white
lot
and
of good
pinks.
like,
He had
there was loads of other options.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
doing something like that where it was like, this is something where you're like, okay, that's the shoe I want. This black and white, it just reminds me of another panda. It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Me personally, I feel like it was wrong timing.
Okay.
If they did that then, I'm telling you, he would have cleaned up.
Okay.
shop.
And your best collab?
My best collab, like there weren't that many trainers that I was really looking at right now. The only trainer that I'm saying to myself I still want right now, which is, and it's a very basic trainer, is the Kith and Asics Caneo 14, the green pair.
That was what I had as well.
So I'm actually looking through it now. There's actually a few
Go ahead.
that are actually best. Best, I feel like there's a few trainers that fit into this category. The Wells Bonner Adidas Sambas, the silver surfer.
Yep.
I thought about that, but I didn't like the football tongue. Hence why it's not a favorite trainer for me.
I think for me it was just a shoe which at first I was like, how am I gonna put it together? As soon as I saw people putting it together, I was like, damn, big mistake.
You let them go?
I could have got him off the app. I just didn't bother. I was like,
Oh,
I
I
don't know
thought
how I'm
you
gonna
got
do
it.
it.
Yeah, you didn't know how to. You didn't see the
vision.
the vision.
And the other one that I'm looking at right now is the Amy Leondor and New Balance. Is this
Is it green and yellow or something like that with silver as well?
860.
Yeah, I saw those as well.
This one.
Yeah, I saw those as well.
yeah.
I was like, they're all right.
It's another afterthought for me. It's one of those ones where it's like, now that I'm seeing it on feet, I'm like, this was a really cold shoe. It could have been given more hype than it actually did, but it was a really cold shoe. I guess another honorable mention. That's the thing. There's nothing for me that like takes the lead.
Yeah.
Another honorable mention would be the Nike SB4s and I don't know, Cortez 95.
Because
there's nothing else. They're all
The
collabs.
it's were a collab.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Nike
a collab
SB
with
and
SB.
Jordan.
Oh, Nike
Yeah.
and SB.
Yeah, I saw that as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
But it's in-house.
I saw that as well. But for it to get the best collab of the year,
There's
no.
nothing for me that stand out.
Even
personally.
I think another one that I do agree with you is if I was to say, looking at all the different sides to what a best collab is, which is the trainer. Well, even when I say this, I want to be like, the trainer, the marketing behind it. It would be the Cortez Air Max 95s. The marketing behind that was crazy.
Yeah,
so
but-
But trainer wise, I
shoe.
wouldn't wear the trainer. So
Okay.
that's it for
And
me.
your worst collab, Toby?
So I've just seen it now, and it never comes to mind because I hate the shoe and I hate the brand. No, this is the collaboration with the K-pop artists.
Yeah, I saw those.
Anyone, and the thing is, what pisses me off here is that when he first did a collab, he did a collab on the Air Force One, where like the paint chipped away. People went crazy over this shoe. Any collab with this guy, for me, G-Dragon.
Was it the black one with the paint that came away? Those were cold, by the way.
Don't take
I like
cold to
them.
me. They're not cold. They're ugly.
All right.
Any collab with this artist
minus
from
one.
Korea, it's just boy.
So that's worse than the off-white Air Force Ones with the thing at the bottom, the spikes at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yes,
God rest Virgil's soul. That was not nice.
it wasn't a
That
nice
was
one. But this is terrible.
Okay. My best
Kesi.
collab, my best collab of the year is the Tiffany Air Force Ones.
Okay.
I think they're cold. I think they're really, really nice.
Friends and family or the black pair?
No, only the black pair.
Okay.
I like the friends and family
I
ones.
think that
I like
black
those.
pair is insane, and if I had the opportunity to get my hands on them and I could afford to keep them because that resale price is crazy,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I would have kept them. I think they're so
Yeah,
cool.
for sure.
Really,
They
really
were
like
nice.
them.
They would have looked great in both your sizes.
I know.
Yeah, I honestly like. I can even see them in my wardrobe. I'm
Yeah.
closing my eyes and I can see them there.
I can see them in your sizes. My size.
I enjoy them. I think
much suede.
I think they look good in your size because they're black.
There's too
I
much.
think they
suede.
drop so well. But yeah, okay, so that's my favorite. I also really like the Kith and Asics.
Yeah.
And the Wells bonnet did come to mind, but I don't think I like
It was
those
a bit
shoes
too
enough.
far. Yeah.
I don't mind them. I like seeing them on other people, but for me, it's okay. I think the Tiffany Air Forces were cold.
Yeah.
My worst collab that came to mind, I really didn't like the Martine Rose Shocks. I know what she was trying to do.
gosh.
I know what she was trying to do, and I understand the
completely forgot. And I
importance.
saw someone wear it a few days ago.
Yeah, and I understand the importance, and I love the fact that, you know, chat I mean, standing up for women worldwide, chat I mean.
But that no back.
I don't even mind
Was-
the no back.
was it
it's not
another-
the no back that bothers me. It's the Congolese front.
Yeah, so
With the
was
shocks at
it-
the bottom.
Was it another shoe that was supposed to be like this is a women only shoe or something? I'm confused. Like, what was the importance behind the shoe?
I think
Creativity.
her thing has always been kind of like doing designs that just take it a step further. And yes, I feel like I'm pretty sure that was a women's shoe.
I'm sorry, but
I think it
you're-
was women's only.
You're not mischief.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
We don't need shock factor.
It's
We
just
need shoe.
it's her style in it, and like
No
Yeah.
pun intended.
People like the shoe. There's like a couple of people that I follow. They absolutely love the shoe and they love what
Kai.
Martine stands for as well. So
That's
like
the
I can
side.
completely get behind that. But I really just did not like that shoe. I didn't like it at all, and that's unfortunate.
They sell those in Liverpool Street, man.
Yes, I didn't like that. Also, another shoe that I thought was the worst collab of the year is Jound and Crocs. I'm actually so surprised. I
That's
actually
wild,
think
man.
it could be a prank. I think it's horrific.
It's wild.
And another one
It's
is
wild.
Jound and Babe.
No.
No.
White and blue ones.
It's just
That's
because
not
they
as
didn't
bad.
sell.
Yeah,
That's why you're feeling
we
away.
we got resentment to that one. That's different.
Yeah, it's just because they didn't sell.
they're
You're
good
feeling
shoe.
away.
They are a good
But
shoe.
the Jound and Crocs, I
Even with the
actually
small
think that you're actually boying it. Like you're getting very disrespectful now.
Yeah.
And if you ended up out of business for making such stupid mistakes,
So be it.
you know the blood is on your hands. And with that, I think that brings us to the end of today's episode.
Yeah, that's episode. I love
This
this.
was nice. This was great. It was really fun. Hopefully, you guys get to know a bit more about us, understand our style a bit more, what we like, what we don't like. But yeah, that brings us to the end of today's episode. This has been episode 136. In terms of where to find us, you already know what to do. On all socials, we are Hype and Then Some. You can search us on YouTube by searching Hype and Then Some. You can listen to us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, and have I forgotten one? Did I say Spotify?
Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
And SoundCloud?
SoundCloud.
Yeah, by searching Hype and Then Some. And that is everything. MBT, do we have any other business?
This is episode 136. We're Hype and Then Some, and we're out.